drop spots here. Good central positions to be able to make that work from. Matrim, this is going to be a banger, and I want to see Korea actually fight back here across the board with DN Supers leading the charge.
I mean, yeah, they had the opportunity. This is a map that tends to go quite well for this region whenever we see the performances and how it goes through. Also, anyone's legend being in number 3 going into the start of the day is a little bit off more on the tail end of an event. And specifically now already being in 3rd place means that having to charge up the leaderboard isn't that hard for them. It's only about 10-15 points is about all they need. That is a game, and for one of these players, we've seen them get massive kill stat.
Yeah. Quit, you cheeky boys. What? That is the Tricore Road lads here. They look very different, suffice to say. They've sorted us. There we go. As 04 obviously came in after having some visa issues. We had Ike's left on. I still think, you know, Poro, we would love to have had Ike's left here for the whole time, but it's not to be.
I love having Ike's left around. Like, I love it.
Yeah.
I just like the resurgence of the PUBG unks that we were seeing with Ike's left and Purdy Curdy finding a lot of action.
Okay,
Akuna finding action for 17, but we'll get everybody back in here and get things rolling here. So S2G.
Final stage, day 2.
Definitely need to find a little bit of something today. It might be a little bit too little, too late, but it will go a long way. I mean, you hate talking about like confidence victories or like moral victories when you're in these things, but it kind of feels like that, right?
Well, 17 Gaming looks like they've got a moral victory going on right now. They are loving life here.
That scares me. That scares me right now. They're so excited and happy. That means that they're going to be coming in hot.
Okay, so currently Petrichor Road is actually
17 Gaming is feeling good about things. That's terrifying.
Yeah, I mean, happy minute having Tianchan back on
Grand Finals. So here we go. Grand Finals, Game 1.
5 games though, guys.
Overall standings.
Let's
Schedule.
bang it out as we have got Matrim and Pora here to bring you the first game of the day. It's game number 6 as Virtus Pro and Na'Vi lead the leaderboards.
It's time to go Mega Bosch, Poro, as this is going to be a little bit of a weird situation. Double up Tego to start this one. So let's see how we're going to be going forward. When we have the eyes on the playing path and how everything's going to be going
Let's see how this rolls.
A bit more, I guess, casual. Song on to the south and then goes to
Hey, what's up, Chris? How's it going, man?
Yeah, I think
PGS, PUBG Finals. Kind of have to watch this to get better at the game.
Already touched on it at the beginning of the day. How good this map has been.
Oh man, you missed a really good mini reunion last night. It was only a few of us, but it was like me, Darren, Chelsea, Danielle, Charles. Very small group, but we had an absolute jaw, man. It was fun. It's good to see everyone. Okay, so the things we're going to be looking out for in this sort of games is how the teams are rotating across the maps, because I think that's very important for us to take note of. Unfortunately, we can't do our own spectating here in the game. We're co-streaming with the main broadcast, so unfortunately I can't be doing that. So we're just going to be going off what the commentators are actually spectating and viewing, but we'll be making notes and things like that on our own side. That's sort of the idea behind the stream, is that we're watching the stream to take notes and improve. So that's the idea. PGS, final day, notes. Actually, since we're gonna do that,
like I say both teams kind of need to have a big. I think Na'Vi really needs to have a good start to the day. Like, they have to find a way to get a snowball rolling quickly, which they did yesterday, and we saw what they were capable of doing. Like, they're such a damn good team. They're so scary, and I really want to see Spiro put 2 back-to-back ones together. Like, obviously, you hear all the time about Hackatory, and
yeah, it was good fun. It was good fun.
Emergence of Boostic. But Spiro's just
I'm looking forward to the big reunion where we actually have everyone there. That's a lot more people.
Presently tied with the last PGS winners, and so sounds good until you realize where they
So
are.
this is another thing that I see in these like final matches is that people, teams split up. Like when me and like we're playing duos or squads or whatever, we normally land like the same compound or same house or two, and we run out. But these guys have like obviously like preferred drops, and they check everything out, and then they split their teams up. They each get a car, and they all like bounce around. So it's actually pretty calculated.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be on these IGLs to kind of decide where they put their chips, if they decide to go all the way north or hang around on the south side and just take their time. But
that was a good shot from Boostic.
Replays here. This is kind of just a perfect encapsulation of Furia's day yesterday. And I mean, they only managed to get 4 points, and they came in with 4 points.
Also, so just background for this pro circuit. This pro circuit is like not just regional. This is the finals of all the regions: NA, EU, C, Oceania. Although I don't think Oceania is a region anymore, like officially, but technically Oceania plays in C. So yeah. So I think the best teams going into this is probably Team Liquid, Anonymous Legends, Navi, and Made in Thailand, so MITH. Virtus Pro has also been doing well. As you can see, at the start of match 6, final stage, we are VPs leading, Navi is trailing behind in 2nd place, and Anonymous Legends in 3rd. 4 AM boys are below, so the score grouping is actually very, very close today. Coming to match 6. I mean, look at that, you can see Twisted Minds and Furia players landing some similar compounds. Right now it's all about getting information for everyone, really.
I don't understand. Whenever we're looking at Tago at the start of the day, where we normally do Erangel and Miramar, the game 1 is usually like okay, let's try to be boring for the first circle or 2, let's try to play.
Oh man, it's so cool that you can actually see the traces in the review, so you can actually see a lot more.
Goes out because Tago is one of the middle maps where people just start trying to go for kills, so it's like a mindset gear switch you have to go through.
Yeah, especially when you get a circle like this, right? That's.
I mean, look, you can see from Beamy's POV, there's 4 cars on his back now, but I mean that's just 4 cars of people rotating. That's partially the meta. They use like cars. Each person has their own car to rotate in. Because here people will shoot out your tires while you're driving, you'll get fragged out by yourself, so the risk of running your own car is that you are alone. If your tires and shit get popped, you'll get rushed or maybe just sprayed by a full team, so you'll see that most teams will land separately, like different compounds and things like that, and then they'll ride out together in like 2-3 cars. One will stay behind to like anchor a position, like you'll see here with S2G. They came to join Sheila, which had been at this compound, so they use like a widespread landing, and then after that they'll meet up at an anchored point from one of their lands. So they sort of just discuss, okay, what's the best entry into zone from one of our compounds that we have. Okay, I think we should go to player 3 or whatever. He's got the best sort of anchor point for us to fly into, and then that's the case. Now you see, this is exactly what I was talking about. Team Liquid just saw this Petrichor Road team player flying, and they shot down his air glider, and now all 3 of them are in their car on their way to Petrichor Road. I mean, look at this.
They are going to be aggressive. They figure we're going to win. We're either going to win this thing by hunting kills, or we're going to go out in 16th. And that's
I love Team Liquid's way of playing because, as you can see, this is third-person party, and a lot of this is considered to be like sort of for the spectators. And I agree, it's much better to look at it like this. But if you look at the first person, you don't have the same field of view for the spectators. I mean, it's much easier for the spectators to get a grip of what these players need to think of and where they need to aim and look and blah 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 if you're in third person. But yeah, I think Team Liquid's been playing been
take
playing
your
very
time,
well this
have eyes
series.
on the
They've been
PUBG
more
overall
on the more
performance
aggressive side.
and kind of work out the details to become the new evolution of your squad.
What we
That's
saw
fine.
there from one of the teams doing there, where he's actually just shooting. It's a normal tactic. It's not really super advanced, but it's a baiting tactic. If you shoot people at that compound, you will alert someone's IGL or like team analyst that, okay, there's someone at that compound, they were shooting, they were maybe baiting, they'll probably be aware of that, but it still makes people's rotations going past that more difficult. I mean, look at this. Team Liquid is shooting at teams crossing Petrichor Fury over here already. Luckily for Petrichor Road, they didn't drop anyone and no tires and things were smashed.
That's the crucial term between the players because we see it so much.
But I wonder, I don't know if Team Liquid will be able to make the rotation back over this bridge, because if they do, Petrichor Road can hold them on the compound opposite. So I think Team Liquid were actually just trying to force Petrichor Road off of the shipyard. I do wish that they would show us the phase 1 zone, just to so we can get a group and understand where all the teams are right now, but let's let it evolve. We've got some strong players here. Just some casual mentions. Anonymous Legends had as a player Hami or Hasi, can't remember his name exactly. But yesterday he popped off big time. I think he got MVP, man of the match for two matches in a row, and that's saying that's something. So, looking very forward to seeing what Anonymous Legends can cook up in here. Virtus Pro haven't been doing too well in the group stages, and they're obviously in the final match stages now. So their team's been doing extremely well in the past 4 matches, as you guys can see maybe from the replays and things like that. Oh wait, I need to move my camera. Sorry guys.
Jump across, or at least be able to scout something. That's why a lot of these guys are going to coastline, so that way they can see any rotates across the channel and the water itself.
Okay, wait, there we go. Petrichor Road got sniped by Liquid. So you can see on the bottom left here, we'll see these all the teammates, their hulls, etc. Petrichor Road has lost a unit. Oh, there we go. So we can see Furia are still coming in. There's T1. EA. Okay, so how the zones also work currently in the PGS circuit is it's a heat map. So where the majority of the players are is where the zone is likely to pull in or pull towards. But the new, from what I heard, is the new circle mechanics are going to be slightly different. Still going to be slightly heat based, but they're making it a little bit more balanced, because yeah, I just sometimes feel that if you're rotating into a whole group of where most of the server's heat is, that it makes rotations almost incredibly hard. I guess Petrichor Road is taking big damage here. They're 2 down. Their rotation, I think, was maybe a bit bad, but they're still fine. They're still 2 in.
And they are completely separated as we see VP getting everybody back together, working their way up the hill. Supers is kind of on the high ground, dead center circle, but they've got a lot of territory that they've got to keep eyes on. Anyone's Legends coming in. Looks like Full Sense is going to take an E pick up. They're going to drop down as I-26 gets spotted out.
4 angry men. That's 4 angry men.
4 angry men
sniping.
A very wide split over here, and it feels like maybe Petrichor Road didn't realize how wide it was, because that is just
oh wait, DNS snoopers are just, oh man, that was beautiful by FS. Full Sense just EP'd straight onto DNS deal. They saw that there was only 2 there, and that's the kind of shit that these players know. Like with information, you can tell that DNS was split. There was 2 of them there, and Full Sense, as the name stands, got a sense of that and full pushed. So good on them.
It looks like they found their way across, but S2G is looking.
A lot of squads went for long wraps. Team Liquid's going to be up in the north around Army Base. T1 also went for a more western go-dock approach, got into the hilly territories just south of Army Base. Fury making the wrap back behind them. Navi's kind of similarly wrapping into where we saw Furia going. So whenever we look at this circle, remember that we've got the rock croppings at full sense, as well as Anyone's Legend, VP are playing around, that are the heavily ravine-based, with a lot of little valleys over there, and it kind of spreads out going up.
Yeah, so Navi's now Navi's having to move into the zone. They're taking the left side. They're going to run into Furia on the top there, but Furia might also just be rotating in. But I think Navi just heard the shots coming from in front of them. They would be alerted to a team's presence in front of them. It's gonna be interesting to see if they decide to go further in behind Furia. Yeah, I think that's the call. I think that's a good job. I mean, if Furia maybe didn't take those pot shots, they wouldn't have known, but I think
Furia had to stop down for a second to take shots over towards T1, and you could see
I wonder if Furia knows that Navi's rotating in behind him.
More blue zone continuing to wrap off to the north.
Being scouted out though by T1. I think
T1's pressuring, but
Furia, but that might put them in a position to make Navi's life
T1 and Furia are looking to engage one another, and T1 type has got a crazy rap on Furia right now. This can be insane. They could really destroy Furia right here, T1. But they have to focus on zone next. Navi, full team is going past T1 type.
Down to the south once again, so Virtus Pro looking good. Looks like JDG looking really good on the north side of Yongchan. Twisted Minds.
Navi are gonna have to be really careful how they rotate back into the zone, because they've taken a really long way in. S2G have
So we've got
where is the rest of S2G? They're extremely split.
Territory looking in between the two of them. Yeah, there are some trees and things like that that can provide cover, but for the amount of teams that are going to be trying to rotate and wrap around, the southern section of the circle, specifically to the south and the west, is going to be very open. Yongchan is also going to be very hard to get to because we've got Twisted, JDG, and
man, look at all there's Furia Kraken. This guy, this Z Kraken player from Furia is an absolute legend, dude. Like he's crazy at the late game circles. Oh, light ghost. Little ghost.
Take down at least EN, but Oban's going to find the knock on a little ghost, and you can see what T1 is having to work with. As
DMRs are still ideal to be running here in these kind of games. Everyone runs MK12s, Mini 14s, any sort of 5.56 or even some 7.62 like Dragonovs and stuff, but those things are ideally the best. Team Liquid have a solo. Cowboy running in? Oh, okay, so Cowboy was probably like the late information or late anchor.
We see now Supers trying to do something with mortars here. I'm not sure who they're shooting at.
I mean, target-rich environment right now. Just say
oh,
T1.
Those mortars are extremely close from heaven.
Very open area. If anything, that's almost a benefit as long as it doesn't connect. But
Furia might be crashing.
Furia's going to be trying to sneak in right back behind it, hoping the fact that they had their eyes more set on the horizon. So Furia does manage to at least get into position early.
Yeah, well, DNS Supers now, they do know about Furia's presence. Oh, that's a beautiful nade from heaven. You have to be careful now.
They have been having so much trouble in fights just like
that's a good knock.
That is not how you want to start it. Biel gonna take a grenade right to the
okay, they got the flush. They got the point.
DraftKings able to avoid most of the damage from that, though. Will continue to kind of look.
Furia are gonna need to settle.
They could reposition. It looks like that's what's gonna be the call.
But the timing for it's quite bad. Anyone's Legend already trying to come up for him. Human, just no fear, just steps out. A couple of throwables now starting to come after Fury.
That BD2M is on half HP. That was a costly crash from Furia.
This hillside, so 17 Gaming in a great spot in the circle.
They are, and Virtus Pro has some work to do. Let's take a second to listen in on their comms right now as they've got.
Actually, sounds pretty good actually. See what Virtus Pro up to.
Hold on, still not. They're sending, just hold on.
He needs smoke for me. He can be close.
Where?
Smoke away. He can be close also, mate. Don't let him out.
Okay, come back if you need to run.
Yeah, they're running close. One is running close. One is probably nading me now.
Come back.
Ah, I will.
We can
be careful of both.
Just go to my hole. I'm good, I'm
I
good.
mean, look how even these guys are like slightly split on the maps, but
Should be guys.
Cars east of me, I'm fucking stuck here.
From this team.
they're using their markers,
Same, I'm stuck here.
audio cues.
These companies gonna play into us as well. What's happening with North? No, we shouldn't.
A lot of chaos right now as 4AM has made their way through, but they're getting third party now by Myth and Team Liquid also kind of making their way in.
Yes,
No angles
teams
yet
are
for,
starting to
Liquid
look
onto VP, but
extremely
VP
weak,
knows
yeah.
to expect them.
Yeah, this pathing that Team Liquid can go for is got some safety to it. Also has a couple of crates along the path. But remember, full sense where
Yeah,
we saw them make the
Team
jump
EA
out onto
eliminated.
those rocks, kind of forced, I believe it was Supers away. Yeah, DL is who they managed to take down. So they've got high ground on one side of it. So Team Liquid could kind of use that same high ground for some form of safety. Myth's going to be creeping in on the other side of them. And this is that high ground that we were talking about and why it's so complicated for Team Liquid to even try to get into the circle at this
Look
point.
at Virtus
VP
Bros
kind of
beaming right
punched
there.
down inside the all the trenches next to him, and then high ground with full sense. This is
Oh,
gonna be
and
very
Corexi.
Yeah,
VP
so
are
one
very
thing
close
they
to
got
Team
going for
Liquid.
them, though, is that Full Sense is down to just a duo. Is Navi now turning their attention back towards S2G?
Oh,
S2G had to
Navi's-
zone, but good
Navi's
grenade
putting
from
pressure on
Spiro.
S2G.
Gets the knock on Alaza. See if he can
Yeah,
get the
they're
follow
full
if
holding
he
S2G
can.
from the zone.
At least
I think
confirms the
S2G
kill.
are
As we see the rest of S2G,
kind of cooked
now
here.
17 has found an angle onto this, Matt, so Navi has to be careful.
Oh,
Yeah, 17
Sheila
is
just
playing
got a
hillside
really
back
good
behind
player there,
this
but
one, making it
did get
hellacious
the
for
knock.
everybody that's going to be involved.
Now
One
Navi
play is now down
Hakatoria
for
has to run
Navi.
through.
Hakatoria is going for the side flank, trying to make sure that he keeps some control over it, but S2G can't even find a way into the circle. It's just Baron, and the hunt comes out.
S2G is
Hakatoria's gonna get the nade
eliminated.
on him, and S2G is eliminated.
Yeah, this is what Navi needs. A big fight, big win against S2G. But can they reset? They had, as you saw, 17 and JDG kind of staring down Navi, but it looks
Let's see if
like
Navi can
they're able
recoup.
to find some cover.
They can
to get
recoup,
everybody
then
back on their feet and
the
reset
points are
from
gonna be
the
looking
south
good.
side as we cut back to Team Liquid, still trying
Yeah,
to fight
they got
their
the
way
res.
in with the zone right
Virtus
behind
Pros
them.
moving in.
It's like VP is making more of a
I think
commitment
VP
to
are
the
gonna try and make a
defensive
move
line
on
against
Liquid
Team
here.
Liquid, really how that's going to be going. That opens up more space
Oh,
for
Full
Liquid to
Sense
get
has
back
a
behind the circle. Does pop.
insane
Really
view
north,
on
just
Team
makes it a little
Liquid.
bit easier for VP.
They could pinch. They
Full
could really.
Sense as well
They
as
could really
Liquid
pinch
all.
something now.
Anyone's Legends just on the
He's
outskirts,
cooking
but
an
we saw
aid.
T1 as well as Super is getting right close to each other. They're going to have
Is
to
he
make a
cooking
move
an
to the
aid?
circle, but
No, not
Navi,
yet.
the furthest team away from the circle
Oh.
now is going to have a long run ahead of them.
Thanadol.
This is an insane angle that.
Spotted out Luke.
He
with some
has.
shots and gets the immediate knock. Quick shots and hits
Oh.
from Thanadol.
And Full
Belmont
Sense
there
is
to
just
provide support.
destroying
And
everyone.
Falcon to Alo, and now Liquid in a
And
lot of trouble.
Virtus Pro
knows
just-
that they're gonna peek that
Team
ridge
Liquid
line to see if
crumbling
they can
now.
collect as they will steal
Oh,
Alo
that
away.
Virtus Pro and Full
I mean,
Sense
this
pinch.
always kind of
I
felt
think
like
Team
this was
Liquid
gonna
didn't
happen.
know
There was no
that
good
Full
path for Team
Sense
Liquid
still
into
kept
this
that
one.
rock.
Both sides just too defended, but it is at least opening up more space for the other squads around them. Terrible for Team Liquid. Great if you're anyone's Legend or Myth because there's more opportunity. But I mean, I don't even know where you
Oh,
go.
this
You
is-
can't push over into the east. It's ridges.
This
on
is an
both
issue
sides.
now.
This is just a classic ravine with enemies on both sides in high grounds around it. And Team Liquid
I
knows
don't
this
think
is
Team
just
Liquid
brutal
have
to
an
push
easy
your
way
through.
out. Yeah.
They tried, but Thanadol. He's
Thanadol has a
finding
crazy,
everything. The only thing
crazy
Liquid had
angle
going
on
for them is that
those.
Virtus Pro did pull away from this because they took a couple of shots in the back from Myth, who has, as you said,
Yeah, I
wrapped
see.
around back
Team
to that
Liquid has
north
to be worried about
side. So it's gonna
Full
come
Sense
down
and
to
Virtus Pro.
maybe Cowboy can get something
I don't
done.
think there's much place for him to go.
Twisted will scrap it out
Oh,
here, but Perfectix
4AM
and
and
Lou
Twisted
both
Minds getting
down.
into a
The
scrap.
last player left alive for 4AM, playing around the rocks. Can
Oh,
he get another one? He
Twisted
cannot.
Minds got the
Example
kill.
will finish him off.
They're gonna get their res.
Big play for Twisted Minds puts them right in the middle of the circle. Navi trying
But
to go for a similar
that doesn't
path
mean that
right
they're
next
one
to
down.
17. Two down.
They need to
Big
get a
one,
raise.
3,
Oh.
4.
Team
Navi
17 just wiped Navi.
eliminated.
That's crazy. Navi's dead.
Just like that, 3 points for
Team 17 just
Navi,
boosted up
but that
like
was
a few points.
rough send, and 17
They
was
also
perfectly
17
ready
bumped
for
off,
it. Look at
bumped
that.
down
Looks
4
like
AM.
T1 tried to send it to Furia though. It's gonna get them shot in the back. We'll see if they can actually get credit for those kills.
VP still looking incredibly
Cowboy
strong.
once again,
All
who's
4 team
trying to
members. Same for
deal with
17.
Full Sense. Looks like Thanadol's been taken down, but Belmoth's still alive.
Cowboy.
Oh, some couple of solos trying to creep their way through. Cowboy hoping the fact that maybe he can sneak past what's going on with Full Sense. Other side of that, we've got 0-4 trying to creep in. Well, he decided to take a shot, and he got instantly punished by Baron, so it's going to be all she wrote for Petchcore Road. big points.
I think Team Liquid Cowboy is just trying to do an extremely late rotation or brilliant nade from Draft King from Furia. He's gonna molly the same area, I'm assuming, so he doesn't get the molly raise. The smoke raise, I mean. Dude, Zukraken. Oh! Genius Heaven just crazy spray down from them too. Oh, and T1 header from the zone. Crazy.
This is to get Ewan, so mutually assured destruction on this western side, and anyone's legend is rushing down here to try to capitalize.
Oh, Furia is in big trouble now. Heaven has a Panzerfaust.
He's just got every single tool he needs to destroy Furia, put him down, and that's going to be all she wrote. Other side, Delwyn's going to hit the
Delwyn, okay, so Zukraken's reign can no longer extend.
Heaven now has to deal with anyone's legend who's starting to come more alive. They've got 3 kills.
Oh, there you go. Himas. That's the guy I was talking about earlier. Himas. Anyone's legend. This guy's cracked. Cowboy did make it, but I think he might be pinched.
On that south side, and they have got nobody around them. You can see him looking off in the distance as Cowboy still trying to fight his way in. 2 solos.
Beamy definitely still knows that Team Liquid has 1 player left open there. He's trying to look at them.
Against the storm, the tide on that northern side. Myth going to try to wrap back down to the south, but they're going to pay the price as JDG will take down 2. They will get the trade on Asuze.
Here comes more as Nixie hears the firefight. Looks like a third party could be happening. Cowboy finally goes down. That puts us in.
They got Cowboy. Unfortunate. Oh, Full Sense is doing crazy this.
Of Myth. Poor old Jacob. Last one up, just trying to slow down the pacing as much as possible, but there is nowhere to go. Nixie
get the flush. Get the flush.
Getting involved into JDG, so backstab could be a big
got the
for
flush.
them. They also have Kiss down just right next to it, but I don't even know if they spotted that yet.
Just what beautiful timing by Virtus Pro, realizing that they knew it was Myth.
Man,
JDG so they know exactly
took down Myth, made in Thailand. Damn. Okay, we have top 6 now. The healthiest teams on the top, Anonymous Legends, 17 and VP. Bottom teams, Full Sense, Twisted Minds, JDG. All currently damaged, all looking pretty low on materials and resources. Lukarux is busy pushing.
Already taken a lot of it up, and anyone's legends kind of hunkering down into the north. So VP, while you can get these kills early, it's going to be very hard to find a way to.
Let's see what this play is. Oh, he sees him.
Can manage to firefight another set of these squads that are inside the circle.
Teammate got the kill with him. Okay, he got the.
Finally has one of their players go down. Nox manages to dot up Lukarux.
That's okay. They can raise, no smoke needed. However, Nans is going to be having a hard time.
As you see, Full Sense will get eliminated as well. Himas taking down Belmont, so we've got a lot of 4-man squads still available here in the last.
Anonymous Legends looking bad. Oh, good knock from Beamy. That's massive for them. If Virtus Pro can get Anonymous Legends out of here and get those 2 knocks, I think they will with Zone. That's very good for them. The spread, JDG is going to need to move in. VP just keeps getting brilliant and great rotations. VP Corexi died to Zone though. I think he drove out a little bit too far. Was that a mistake, or is he getting raised? I think he's getting raised. I think he's fine.
No, and Virtus Pro loses Corexi.
Oh no, he went too far out of zone. That's a big mistake from Corexi. Can 17 or Anonymous Legends capitalize off that? Let's see. 17 still has 4 healthy. Virtus Pro got 2 knocks on Anonymous Legends, but they got one raise.
Digging themselves a hole and trying to survive this onslaught from the high ground.
Yeah,
I mean, Virtus Pro have a really good high ground. Anonymous Legends have a really good dip. I can't really see Twisted Minds. And I'm not sure where JDG's player Nanas is playing right now, but
I mean, it's a couple of meters around, and any peaks that they go for are punishable. Twisted those.
Okay, there we go. Twisted Minds found the JDD. Solo's gone. Top 14.
They don't have the open angle on anyone's legend that they wanted to go for a second ago. Means that the new focus is going to be Twisted Minds and a hillside firefight.
Now, you got to imagine Twisted is pretty hunkered down, though, so 17 needs to be careful about how they push that. Still a 3-man squad here for Twisted, and nobody else is going to be looking in their direction. As you see, Anyone's Legend and VP just both on that high ground, don't really have vision over any of this, as Batulins will survive in the smoke just a little bit longer. A lot of utility left in the bag here for Twisted Minds as well, so if 17 screws this up...
And there's the analysts on the side, the team's
back.
analysts.
The way that the trees have kind of set out, I don't know how good the vision is for VP onto 17, and I think that's one of the reasons why 17's managing to get closer and closer the longer this goes. Anyone's Legend on the highest ground by comparison does mean that Twisted Minds is very kind of... I mean,
Twisted Minds have a great little Dugget here, but one or two good nades and that Dugget is ain't so well good for them anymore.
That they've got built for themselves here, though, like they are completely defended from the north side. They're able to take a few peak shots, but don't have to really worry about too much pressure being put down on them, so they can focus all their attention on this south side on 17.
Oh, let's see what the... Oh, we still have a lot of nades in play for Twisted Minds. Holy.
They've got 13 grenades. When they finally have to make this push, it's going to be really tough for Twisted.
New circles pop. Twisted, the only one in it. That means that the high ground that VP and Anyone's Legend were
yeah, they've still got some smokes on.
17 was playing gone. All eyes
Twisted
on
Minds busy
that Twisted has managed to build.
fighting. Anonymous Legends are not in zone here, so they do need to push into Twisted Minds.
On top of them. The only benefit that they have is maybe
VP do need to move down a little bit, and Anonymous Legends might need to move directly. And there's going to be no more ledge. This zone is going to be fun.
Incredible tactics that they can manage to display, but there are so many threats around them. This is going to be brutal for Twisted.
Oh, is that a good nade? Oh, that's a brilliant nade from Twisted Lou.
Jeez, from the middle of the map, Twisted doing so much work. They're getting these knocks, but they're not able to get the flushes just because of how the terrain is. As you see, Lou will come over and try to send some more grenades over in that direction. They're going to land around.
Nades are coming back from Anonymous Legends.
Amount of damage, not going to get the knocks that they got off that first one.
They're making the shift over. They decided to go for Anyone's Legend before assaulting the lower ground positioning. That means Hamas is going to be point man one side of it, Beamy on the other.
Oh wow, what a good shot from Beamy. Two more on the ridge.
Does go down.
Twisted Minds getting pushed into by Anonymous Legends.
17 gaming right on top of him. We are in heavy throwable range. Example's gonna go down.
Twisted Minds actually getting pushed off of the position. 17 is actually killing them. Oh, and Virtus Pro gets knocked. Anonymous has just killed all three of them with one nade. Oh, what a nade from Twisted Batulins. He has a Panzer. Anyone's Legend has such a good position here. Let's see if X-Wad can get the res. If he can get the res.
He knows Anyone's Legend could be coming after him at any moment.
Anyone's Legend sees him. Oh, no. The smoke went off.
Only enough for one. Threats everywhere around him. He's decided he's got to step right into 17 gaming. But there's nothing that he can see right now.
Oh no. He's 1 HP on X-Wad.
With 1 HP, Xiaowu survives. If that knock goes through, Anyone's Legend is sprinting down the hill, but now left to stop down, and 17 is able to reset.
That is unfortunate. That could have been a good play for Twisted Minds. They would have taken out 17, but then Anonymous Legends would have won the game. And these guys are to be messed with. These guys are good.
I mean, this is a massive game.
Yeah, so 2 nades, 2 smokes, 4 flashes.
Just 7 points back behind VP. VP did a great job on surviving for as long as they did, finding points as well.
Out to closing zone, and also they have such a crazy good... Oh! That grenade was insane from 17. Oh. They have such a terrible rotation, and 17 took the Twisted Minds little center rock compound, and oof, I don't know how they're gonna do this now. Oh no, Anonymous Legends, do not give them an angle. There we go. GG's. 17 gaming.
They use it all. Massive game for 17 gaming.
What a good game from 17 actually.
Like they were excited. They looked like they were ready to go, and they come in with a 13-kill victory to start off the day. What a way to deliver on Tego for 17 Gaming.
Colaris Martin, what do you guys take out of that one? Because it was a bloodbath down in the south. 17 on an absolute rampage.
Well, this one's got layers to it, boys, because 17 Gaming came in smiling, looking confident about today. Then you get to the start of the game, and somehow the pundits are suddenly saying 17 Gaming is going to win the game, and then they win the game. Tiantian's back on board. It's looking lights out for 17 Gaming.
Oh, it was very good.
Should be concerned here, Martin,
From 17.
we just saw.
Yeah, and
They didn't clutch, they didn't fold under the pressure. Very good.
I don't know how does the math here, because if they're winning this one, that'd be crazy. We're gonna have to figure something else out, because they've only been winning the first and the 7th PGS ever.
Yeah, 7 divided by 2, and then you add the 1, carry the 3, never mind. We've got ourselves here the highlights for this game to see how it's all going to boil on down here. And Twisted Minds actually made a really good run of it towards the middle, having that, what you were calling, Matchroom, that fortress location. I guess the only problem was, you flick over to 17 Gaming, they had like 20-some frag grenades into the lake. I don't think I've ever seen anything like it.
Oh, that was actually a crazy kill from 17 to wipe Navi like that. And that is why you don't take one fucking call, people.
We got kind of caught up watching what was happening in the east and into the north with Team Liquid and kind of anyone's legends on the rotate, but 17 was absolutely farming down into the south and just kept their economy up, going for crate after crate.
Yeah, farming and arming, I think is fair to say there for 17. Like that was tough stuff. Up in the northern side as well, Anyone's Legend and Virtus Pro going head-to-head there for a very important fight between those two. Of course, also in the championship race right now. So this really was a battle of the titans in this game.
I mean, did I see that correctly at the end there? Yeah. Did 17 just tie Virtus Pro for the lead? Like that, like Virtus Pro was having a fantastic game. Like they were.
There we go.
You could see they were playing aggressive. Like they're doing.
Brilliant game from 17 Gaming. From Anonymous Legends, from Full Sense and Virtus Pro. Full Sense crashed 2 teams. They messed up Team Liquid and they messed up DNS or DN. I can't remember what their abbreviation name is, but yeah.
Versus 68 points. Not only that, but Anyone's Legend
there's a lot of upsets coming in here now.
Na'Vi having a bit of a dud.
Okay, here's the roster. We have VP first, 17, Anonymous, Na'Vi, 4M, T1, DN Supers. There we go.
Looking strong at number 2.
Yeah, and it's a huge separation down to 6th as well. Almost 30 points there. Xiao
look at that.
This one out here to get 5.
X-Wad.
Tiantian too is so big here for 17. And I figured it out, guys. It's the 2nd era of PGS. 2 + 5 is 7. There we go.
Oh,
okay. Yeah, okay, you got it.
I wasn't worried about it, but thanks for figuring that out.
You're breaking me like the same way that like Liquipedia is trying to name this event. You're
the 17 Gaming team stats. Let's look at that.
If you reverse the
10 knocks.
did, 017.
Damage total equates to about 15, 2100, 2400. Team damage of like 2400, 2500.
We're beating a dead horse here.
10 knocks. And eventually actually ending with 15 kills, which is crazy. 10 knocks, 15 kills.
He should, and honestly, Tiantian wasn't too far behind.
And here we go. So this is the data, average player data compared to his data. What a menace.
Seems like he's fine. Seems like
what a menace.
Okay. But you know, still 4 games left to play, right?
Yeah, I feel like it's illegal. We're not allowed to have this much fun on the desk at the end of the test. If we could just, tone that down, back to sit. No, I digress. But with 4 games remaining now, that really does blow things wide open once again. Not only for China to be able to make a charge for it, Anyone's Legend also making a charge for it here, Matt, to get things rolling. And, if we see even just one of these teams get into another late game already, that's going to cause some concerns for those top teams.
And what's scary about it is
what the cards are saying are true. What James said is true.
Just like any random squads. It's like
the points going into any match do help a little bit, but if you make it into the final 2 zones and you're able to frag out, get some kills or some get some placement points, you will climb the PGS leaderboard pretty well. So talking about now, like 1 or 2 teams just need to step up and actually just move through, and you'll see that the leaderboard will shift very quickly.
Yeah,
it just takes 1 or 2 teams to focus on the winning team, and you'll see the leaderboards will change.
Sometimes you would see some teams have a bit of problems with it, but not for this lobby. They were able to stick it out really nicely there.
Yeah, I guess that second shift we're so.
I'm not sure when the next match is supposed to start, but we can have a look see.
Shop to go into the high ground. We've seen so many circles end along those kind of ridges that fall vertically down from that high ground. So they already set up shop there. We've seen so many games won from that southern side. Think back to your regionals where Ascend won against Navi and so far. So it's a very recognized area, and that's also where we had so many teams prioritizing that already in second circle.
Yeah,
Sure.
so what the guys are talking about is just taking prime position for the phase 2, phase 3 circles.
Still, I mean, even though like Martin says, it's true, fighting uphill, like kind of knew exactly what was going on. It was still ping-ponging back and forth. Like it was hard shift to the north and hard shift to the south and hard shift to the north. You saw S2G gonna get screwed by that. All these teams on the west kind of got screwed by that. T1, Navi, all of them got kind of in trouble because of how far it was shifting back and forth, and like you make a commitment hard to one side and then all of a sudden it shifts away and you just screwed again. So yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see how big the factors the hardships are going to keep having on these games, because they've been pretty massive so far.
Let's take a look across these teams here once again. 17 Gaming. Honestly, they look happy and they look relaxed, which again is, yeah, it's the smiling assassins of the lobby at the moment. All of them are having a great time and just fragging on out. Twisted Minds though with a bit of a fight back from that middle spot. Of course, they were languishing down on the other side of the leaderboard here, Matrim. So the fight back could be on for Twisted Minds, but is it too late?
I mean, they made a good position play. They read the circle well. It's never too late for Twisted Minds, but whenever you've got somebody like 17 popping off, maybe it's just never enough.
All right, thank you very much, Matrim and Poro. Time for Erangel, the one Erangel for today. This is going to be me and Martin bringing you all the action live as all the players are in Seoul, South Korea. Match number 7, and 17 Gaming just made a statement.
They did indeed. And James, we're on to Erangel, and we're going to be starting southwest to go all the way over to south. A majority of the teams are going to be able to get into their comfortable and usual loot spots here. I did see a few updates across the maps here, but I'm not too worried for what's going to be happening on Erangel here today. First, going to be going to military. We do usually have a lot of tendencies when we start southwest. We do go onto the western side. Could we see another quarry ending, maybe?
I'd like an urban ending. I don't
urban,
know.
Yeah, let's get yes now then.
I'm partial to the psycho ends, and that would be one of them, especially with how things do all boil down. Imagine, though, if we, for some reason, had a Pachinki ending, 17 Gaming, of course, it is home to... It might be all said and done just there if they were able to hold it down, but it gets very difficult to weigh up all of the variables that come with an urban ending. So even if it is your home location, sometimes, man, you can just get, like, very unlucky. It shift across a road, suddenly you're in no man's land.
Yeah, and don't get me started talking more about 17. We're going to make more, crazy talk up where how it's either 1 or 7. Actually, it's 7 PGSs ago they won a PGS, James.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm not gonna say more than that. That's it. That's where it ends. Hey, military, yo!
No way.
Okay, let's go. I love that. And we only have one team down there. VP could really have an impact in terms of either camping on either side of the bridges here. But I do think with how determined it is, with so much south already on the military, I think it's going to be a big chance that they go across here.
Yeah, you say one team down there. I think for a lot of teams, they might not even know that Fury is in the lobby. Because
I didn't know where you're going with that. But you're just going straight manslaughter. Okay, that's fair.
I partially joke. I just think, however, of course, they came in with 4 advance points. Yesterday, it was only 4 points. We know that they're better than that, and sometimes you just have a bad day. However, 4 points. Me and Poro before the day were trying to look through the history books to see if there's been worse international days, and there ain't many. But anyway, yeah, as I say, they're better than that.
Yeah,
for sure.
they are. Single digit in a day is out of 5 or even 6 games is usually pretty unheard of, very rare here. But yeah, here we go, full send with on board with Nixie, as he is the second last member to go across, and VP sets up on their usual strategy, go on around on the western side, obviously having Therapy, an extremely strong drop, both somewhat central on the western side, but that first prior to go across if you need to. Panzerfaust in hand for Lokarux, potentially also something even inside the car, but we haven't seen much of that. And that at all, also going across quite quickly here. Is that what they're looking for already? The teams that potentially could go across?
This is exactly what I wanted to talk about, is the fact that I think that because they have such a purchase on what will be this transition, they know eventually teams are bound to try and come in from Primorsk, even maybe take the ferry down the line, right? So if you take these kind of edge locations, you can start shooting or seeing things early, which could potentially be some free kills. You take the beach on the northwest, you look down to the south when a ferry comes in, you look on that west coast. I think there is definitely opportunities there for Virtus Pro to have taken some shots. They haven't quite taken anything just yet, as we take a look back at these highlights from the last game, but I think you're on the money, Avenger. They might have been looking for something.
Yeah, he spotted Thanadol, and as we look at the highlights here, I actually just want to continue talking about that. He spotted Thanadol, and he's sent correct to the southern side. They're actually down now. If you have the map still open, he's shooting on Thanadol. Tigger already also going in. I think Tigger might be in a glider, to be honest.
Right, yeah. Well, yeah, as we continue to watch this back. It's always weird watching this back from some of these highlights, because like, yeah, we just watched this game. There are other things going on our Erangel. But anyway, we are merely a piggyback broadcast, right? We are at the mercy of Korea for now. But of course, what a great win from 17 Gaming to be able to tie off against Virtus Pro. But as you say, here, there was these fights going on over on the bridge as well. The thing is that with this, it's very obvious to know that it is going to be a bit of an accelerated game state. People want to get over to the military island quickly. There will be conflicts on these bridges, as well as, you know, Virtus Pro trying to sniff out full sense, as they did with Thanadol now down as well.
Yeah, that's a straight up deny for that. That's unfortunate for Full Sense to get in here and be at the mercy of them. And now the game 2 winners. We go for Navi this time around. VP's up there. T1 is up there. They're actually on the western bridge, about to run straight into 17, as you see here on your screen. So that could be a little bit detrimental for both these teams here, as T1 needs a huge game to be back into the chase for the podium finish here. But 17 right now in second place, just because VP got that one more kill.
S2G on the transition. Normally, the problem for a transition like this is Novo is oftentimes taken already, right? It'd be even an early drop, not as common with a plane path like this, but teams have moved in, right? Myth is already here. Kurexi once again firing at Full Sense. This is the replay that we were watching. In fact, Kurexi taking down Thanadol after we missed it during those highlights. So glad we got to be able to spot that. But again, I mean, we were talking about that ad nauseum for quite a long time, because there was just, it was such a clear-cut play for Virtus Pro to set up.
Yeah, and it was just, he absolutely last second turned around, looked at Thanadol, saw the boat, called out to Kurexi, he was the furthest south to go out here, because that is one potential easy point here. That's a good way to break these quickly and silently. To get a little bit more. There's a lot of meds usually in these. It's stims, it's heals, and all these things here is good. So to get a little bit extra of those is good.
Mate, the amount of times I forget that they're breakable, and I'm just running around compounds.
I always go punch him because that's silent as well.
Yeah, it's smart. It's smart. But I just barely ever touch them. Every game I forget that they're breakable. It's so.
Hakatori. Yesterday, James, he died first out of 5 games, and that have not had more of an impact than them being able to have so many fantastic games with high kills. So let's hope that he's able to have some more late games for this day here, and I think that will be having a huge impact, considering he only got 9 kills, Boosted got 15, and Boosted got 13, and Spear had 15. Yesterday is just, that's insane. We know what Hector is capable of. He's a long time fantasy priority for many of us that have had that enjoyment. I'm really missing fantasy actually. What a fantastic way to have that extra engagement, that extra fandom towards the players on your team, and it also creates and puts yourself on focuses on some of the players and teams that you usually don't think about, right? So I really miss it actually.
You know, if of course, fantasy is kind of projected to be coming back for a PNC, right? As it was announced by PUBG Esports, and something we do as well, as we take a look at these slow stalemates of fights. Something we do, we draft when we're at some of these events, right? And that is really
Let us
fun.
see what's happening in this game so far.
Someone who's very highly contested in those kind of draft moments.
We have Protocol Road with one down, Full Sense with one down.
That we used to do back
Oh,
on
what
the
beautiful nade from
what a nade.
AL.
Yeah, just go for a draft with some friends. It's
Oh
really
no.
great stuff by Solzi.
4AM had no idea.
Well, maybe we can get good old
Solzi is just destroying this full team. The full 4AM group.
Look at that.
Good idea.
He's done with that. I saw a few guys thinking and talking about that. And maybe when he has time, getting back
Solzi
to
saw him.
and having done other tournaments.
And he must got the kill.
Even here. It's really falling apart for 4AM
Wow.
today. That's actually so unfortunate. Hakatari stole the spaceman knock from Narnia. Oh, it's more than 400, 500, 600 meters even.
Very nicely done. Yeah, for anyone's legend though, they are definitely firing on all cylinders right now.
What a
Again,
crazy
destroy, right,
crash from Anonymous Legends.
I should stop saying even destroy, right? Because at this point, he's definitely a very important component of this team alongside a world champion in Delwyn, alongside Himas, of course, one of the legends of the scene, Solzi, who's been able to be along for the ride for a long time. Now, destroy slots in nicely, although that being said, have I just cursed him? No, I haven't. Winder takes a few shots. Now it's all on really Winder to be able to do something here for 4AM, who was in the challenge for the top spots at the moment. It's not quite gone their way in these first two games.
4AM is not doing too well. They're getting attacked by Anonymous Legends.
I don't think you can defend every location.
Oh, man, that's a Molotov. And a nade, he's dead.
He's gone.
Well done here. Yeah, extremely well done. 4AM out here. Even though Himas was alone on the other side, they managed to absolutely single Wind out and get that locked
Darwin and Anonymous Legends just destroying 4AM.
Last team on the northern side, east bridge here, and nobody's actually bridge camming the south. So that's going to be interesting. We have Team Liquid and DN Supers trying to get in to it as well. Twisted Minds extremely slow. Actually, the last team to get across here, actually see the minimap before we get that next circle pop.
Give us something crazy. Oh, okay, we're going over west. I mean, this is kind of where we...
Oh, we have a military base ending.
When it comes to these military
This should be fun.
Nobody on that west coast or some of those compounds that have got pretty decent prio on a circle like this. So we'll see some teams now move that way as DN Supers coming in. It's a little unfortunate for them that it is a hard shift actually on this, because technically so many teams have congregated in and around military base that they're leaning of their emergency pickup.
I think Team Liquid just want to spot out their rotation into military base.
Supers, but I'm sure they'll make use.
That's a great thing to point out. This is the exact reason why I personally prefer in my ranked game than when I play PUBG. I never pop it circle 1 because it can be such a far shift in terms of the total meters and kilometers that if you're not, if it's not a great kind of angle, you have a great angle approach, you can really get really far out of that last circle, and you're gonna have to like drop at the end and try to get a car, or you're gonna get shot at. I really prefer getting that, just before. Or just as second circle pops and then getting into it. If you have no prio inside the circle, sure, I understand the Tubers want to get in here, and they're quite fortunate that C block was absolutely open here to get on that western control. But now they have no vehicles.
Yeah, but the cause of saying this, I agree with.
It's gonna be even rougher. So
saying that it's a very good idea to take the emergency pickup after phase 1 pops. And already finished popping. Oh, now we know someone's here. Boostic and Spyro are trying to gain info. But I think EA has spotted the cause, and I think they know Boostic's hitting here. Now we have to be very careful. Spyro got a good kill with the M4. Oh, what a beautiful kill from Boostic. There's 2 dead. 2 dead. 2v4 and they're getting the kills. Ferris, they've got a good, fat angle on their sides now. They're crunching on EA.
well. I think the bunnies are getting absolutely destroyed here.
Yeah, they're getting so much damage done. Two members trying to get around and getting those off angles here.
Navi's going around.
Shots coming
One member left
quite
for
easily.
EA.
Spear gets that off, and look at that. The smoke's coming in. Big hybrid scope spray here with them. 4-1. 13 bullet reload here.
Oh.
I think a little bit extra. Spear fight.
He got the knock again.
Well.
Just after the raise.
Trying to go for the rest now. Looks like it might be 4. A quick and easy kill here for
one
Navi
more.
onto the arena.
The Spirit's gonna
Huge
send
for
it.
Spiro and Boosting and the guys.
He's gonna do the Tickleton.
Bullying. This is actually bullying.
He's driving in. He's driving in. Bang.
Bullets in this fight, and he runs him down as well. That was a mercy killing. I'm sorry.
That's unfortunate for EA.
And Navi just destroyed.
Taking the boats in.
Back to the lobby there.
Navi heard
That's
the
an
boats,
unfortunate
saw the
situation here,
boats,
we actually
and they were on the
can't go
beach.
off
There's
the
no
team
way
league
for them
as
to
they
ever
try
have a
to go
safe way
across this
in.
bridge here. So James, let's look what they have to say about this one.
Gas check, everybody. We good?
Yep. I'm here.
Swear to
You wanna
fucking
get in,
God,
Luke?
bro.
Just
This fucking Danzo.
yeah, I think we're gonna have to scrap it.
You can put it in my truck real quick.
Let's go. No, time's taking too long. We need to get south soon. If the zone pops, it's gonna start being ass real quick.
So me, Pero, and FS down 1. Just 2 teams wiped.
Taking road up and around, guys.
Whoa.
AMA
Whoa.
dips.
Anonymous Legends down one.
Try and live.
They got the knocks.
Full try and live, guys.
Oh, that's unfortunate for Team Liquid.
Oh, the call for try and live. You know, it's looking a little bit dicey there for Team Liquid when they're trying to make these later transitions, right? They're coming in late against the Anyone's Legend position. Anyone's Legend's coming in hot off the back of that 4.
Yeah, I think the problem with them just rotating in so late is that
north of the circle,
these teams expect that.
Watching Navi as they're driving on forwards on the north.
Yeah, it's a little bit unfortunate. They didn't expect the team to be outside in phase 3 in the blue on the eastern side here to lock that down, and Innos Legends trying to just get a few extra free points, and they're now up to 6 kills into 3rd place here, just 4 points away from first. It's very doable for them, but they've had no prio, no information gathered so far inside this next and new circle, so that's going to delay them a lot.
Fear's
They
got
might have to
squeezed
go
in
send
here,
it
but
or have to fight for it straight up as a full 4-man strong. Just mind going forward.
Oh, JD Gaming.
Oh, that's actually insane. Example stayed behind to take some shots at JDD or anyone trying to angle this one into the.
Oh, he's flying about, actually. Just
oh, got the shots.
That's crazy. He's with Batulins in this. Very rare you actually see this from Twisted Minds. Normally it's just Batulins in the air with them. Now they will be landing on down. Actually, that really gives some great support fire to an emergency pickup straight into what is normally a very strong compound as well. However, I do think that, you know, maybe it's another case of deja vu. Maybe we're getting a run back of the compounds that we saw in the previous Erangel yesterday here for our final. And if that does occur, this is a great opportunity for Fury to get back on the board.
Still have teams split over this island. Navi's pulling up to T1.
Pretty decent spot to be able to play this game from.
Oh, they saw him.
The circle shifts their way.
Yeah, but if they don't go out aggressive about that high ground, they're just going to get run.
I wonder if Navi is going to try and press up onto T1 here as well.
Such a high prio spot in the current circle, even if, I should say, we go somewhere close. If this next circle pops north, goes on to the compounds we saw Supers have yesterday as well. VP's laughing as well. Having a 2-2 split on both sides.
Yeah, I don't think there's an easy way for Navi to take this approach. I think they're just gonna have to play behind play behind Twisted Minds there on T1's right.
If this circle doesn't come their way, they're gonna have to figure out, do we try to go and get these points sorted out early and get the points from it, or do we just try to get into the circle?
Forwards. What can they do here against T1? They tried to leapfrog them a little bit as T1 was taking shots against Navi's position, and now they've kind of come in alongside them. As T1, okay, so actually they're also getting, I think it's Fairus that's coming in, or is it Boosted that's coming in? The last member of Navi on the way now, and the circle goes towards the compounds we had before.
Oh, E2G have a really easy rotation in. Navi and T1 do not have very good rotations. They should either commit, or Raining is a bad position from T1. VP got a kill on Halo from Team Liquid. Oh no, Hakatori got Heather. They can push us up.
Could be good for Na'Vi.
Na'Vi on the left.
Look
Look Kakatori. They see him.
Man in Spiro with the 3 kills and just looking picture perfect in a lot of these fights. Looking good, but he's got so good teammates to be able to
Na'Vi is
Hakatori now finishes
squeezing these teams out of their positions extremely well.
Just kind of being able to put on so much.
Okay, well, they know where raining is.
All of Na'Vi. This is the Na'Vi you get scared of, because yesterday they were all operating lights out in a very similar position on our Erangel. Now once again they're here to just shoot at everything and apparently crash into every rock.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's a good thing that backing off the cars got nerfed some time ago here. Otherwise it'd be too strong for that coming in.
Oh.
They're straight pulling off onto them.
Oh, boost stick. Cowboys killing them. Car blows up. They're busy medkit. They're popping here. Oh, T1 type is dead. Draft King from Furia.
So now it really is all on raining here. To be able to do something back up against the blue. I don't know, Spiro's looking for him, looking for the finish off, just sprays into the smoke. He was able to do it against the arena, not quite able to do it against T1 just yet, but he's done so much damage already. 640 by the looks of things here, with still 46 players alive. Type has finished off, steals it away from DraftKings, and then the shutdown dies to
what insane play from Na'Vi. Na'Vi crashed 2 teams and took both of their spots off. Oh, Team Liquid. What? Okay. Whatever the fuck that was. That one's gonna need some help. Team Liquid knocked out. They're not gonna be too happy about that.
Also knows that they've got a bit of a task ahead of them to be able to take that way, that top spot here from
VP still
very well for themselves as well.
VP still holding top, but Anonymous Legends and Na'Vi is sitting on 7 and 8 kills. They are the ones fragging in this lobby.
At the beginning of all of this, now Na'Vi still looking for more. I guess they're just going to be driving around, driving on in, looking for a little bit.
A little bit rough on circle 4, he's done a lot of damage, but the next one goes even more. Him as
he must.
Man,
he must, from Anonymous Legends, this guy is out of his mind.
More than 40 members left remaining here. Delvin finds heaven as well. Now we're down to just DL.
JDG is very split right now. It looks like there's a fight going on. AL from DNS. Furia in full state. Yeah, there's Na'Vi. Oh, Twisted Minds. No, they won't miss this. Oh, but Winbo goes down.
Flush onto Spiro. Now we're down to just Ferris here. A little bit unfortunate for Na'Vi, but they prioritize getting the kills because they had no prior into the circle. So an 8-point gain based off that is actually completely fine.
Oh, Twisted Minds doesn't miss those shots. Na'Vi eliminated.
Easy pickings for him. Belmont finds Bill Calmo. As Twisted Minds actually probably going to be able to manage and get Batulins up. Yes,
they were doing extremely well. Na'Vi were doing extremely well.
MS finds deal.
Okay, and then
for Anyone's Legends. We're down to 33.
There we go. Anonymous Legends took the lead.
That's a crazy situation. It feels like the rest of them have been killed.
Uh oh, 17 window might just get knocked. Oh, they didn't even shoot at him there. Oh, they got the ridge cover.
I think they're kind of doing this on the fly as they do try and go for this plateau. US falls through the floor. That's fine. Doesn't matter too much here. Nade's going to be sent forwards against them as well here as STG has to go back in.
17. 17 not doing so well, but they got into the divots. They just need to stabilize in the divots.
I don't know. As much as 17 had a great game prior, I don't think this one's going to be looking all too rosy.
I don't know if this is their own mortars from earlier. I did not see them. We did not catch that on the main stream. So, but this is mortar holes, and if that's the play that they thread the needle off their own mortars to go into the center, that's a great spot to go into. That western dip here, just above where it is to
that's actually not
very well
a
covered, and they can recover some of the guys. That's not
bad thing to do is using a mortar at range and pinning where you've mortared to go into the zone and play those ditches with your cars. That's crazy. That's like, that's not even 200 IQ, that's like fucking God IQ.
And get a little bit deeper and try to get more points on the board. 11th place right now at 31 points, but just 10 more points could put them in
That's something
place.
we can use in our games.
Definitely tough, and considering that they did lose Thanadol and then have now ended up on the north side of the circle, I do wonder what really led them to this point, right? Like, they They were technically hit early. Belmoth goes down to Wimbois. So here 17 is trying to get a few more points wherever.
And again, Full Sense was probably forced to take one car, but this is exactly what happens when you take one car. People will see one car, and if they see two people in that car, they're frying the car. They won't even aim for shots. They will aim for damaging the car as a team. Oh wow, Twisted, they just got crazy knocked. Oh, Batulin's just squeezes into a slither of HP into the zone. Man, Anonymous Legends are destroying these lobbies, man.
Anyone's legend, man. If anyone's legend is able to take a PGS, this will be some magic. I think everyone is kind of happy to see these players doing well so far. 13 kills is monstrous. Now,
S2G is burning their entire 17 Gaming just dying. Oh no, this is so bad. S2G's got in the bathroom here, and I guess he's safe. There's no windows, but he has a terrible fight up ahead of him now.
If he can shut down Lazar here with another nade coming through, posting it through, but I don't think he's in that room. He's in the bathroom.
That's a huge molly. I think he got 2 of the knocks that are in there. The other one bled out to Myth, so still lots of damage done onto S2G here. And they had that central position here. Underhand nade.
Oh,
this is going to be huge.
Is that a crazy good nade from S2G?
17.
Oh no, I think they're getting put. Yeah.
And he finds Latza, S2G down in 8th place and 17 up to 3 kills. Only 2 main.
Good shot from good recognition from Low Ghost to hear that the guy popped a nade and then he started running. Great stuff.
They've also taken such a strong spot as anyone legend in the middle of that kind of position. That said though, Virtus both side of this circle looking pretty poised here to try and get themselves into the later stages of this game. Spiro with 19 kills ahead of
Himas on 16 kills and Spyro from Navi on 19 kills. Just shows you the top team players, man. You can see here from VP, they are tagging everyone, doing the most damage in the games total.
Treacherous sometimes.
It is. Now, onto Batulins and the guys here from Twisted Minds. What are they going to do? You're missing a tire.
Oh,
makes it even more difficult.
JD Gaming, you need to hit the shots. You need to hit the shots. Those are free shots. Oh, one more. Blow up the car, Losing 1 HP, Lou down.
Look at that. That's an easy knock on from
there we go.
Finds Lou.
That's all that was needed. Twisted Minds is in shambles.
Manages to get into this little ridge and be safe from Batulins. He actually manages to get into it.
They got problems.
Yeah, almost a bit of like regional to international karma as the BRDM's going to be moving forward. Twisted Minds was in a spot where they were able to shut down Ascend straight away as they came off that high ground. Now for Twisted Minds it's going to be difficult as well. Direction from the distance to be able to take down Example. Lucarux finishes him off, and Twisted Minds now really caught between a rock and a hard place. At least they've got this little dip to work with, but JDG sends a few more nades forwards.
I'm going to put on some socks quickly, guys.
Very quickly. They're going to be rolling forwards with the BRDM to even just get a little bit of information exactly where he is and post this nade right in his pocket, right into the smoke. Batulins is surely gone. Yes, he is. Cole 119. And Lou goes as well because of the Molotov. Oh, the drop.
Oh, that's so unfortunate. He threw it and it got exploded because of the nade, I think. It's so unfortunate for them. JDD up still 4 guys strong now with this BRDM. Can take whatever the remains of Twisted Minds has, and now they can go back, but they still have to move the southern side. 2-man from JDD is going to have to make a move too. They could take on 17. Look how much we still have from VP. They are holding on to the control of the north here, holding out Furia, and then anyone's legend on that eastern side. Inside the plains are going to have to make a move onto mid.
I've got to say, as a 2-man, kudos to 17 for surviving as long as they have and being able to get rid of S2G in that spot. That has really put them in a spot where they can get much better salvage points than they
this JD Gaming doesn't look like the strongest team right now, but they're still in the PGS, so
the thing is that they technically still have a 2-2 split here to JDG across the way.
17 might have to
up in the north.
be careful for that crash from JDG.
Despite it being a home turf circle, they didn't quite take the pick of the other spots here. Where we were eventually shifting to, but at least they've got a little bit of cover.
Very good nades from 17. They heard the BDRM.
from inside.
Oh.
finds two
JDG season 8. Oh, that's one knock. That's knocked from Virtus Pro is looking over at this.
Found him with a nade. Lilgos does get the explosion, and Tianchan might be able to get a res onto this one here.
That's actually such a good res.
It's soaked. Baron finds December 12th. It's falling apart.
Oh, miss. Holy crap. JD Gaming coming in for the kills. They can't push to that compound. It's too. Oh, what a Molotov! What a Molotov!
No way! No way! Oh, it's so close, JDG, you lucky scamps.
How is that not burning them? PUBG, hello?
Four more stun grenades for Lilgos. That's a great angle to have as well. He saw him with that peak too. More smokes come out here.
That Molotov was on his feet.
From lethal to team colors, it's throwing me off sometimes.
Nah, I think 17 just got fucking. They got gamed there. That should be. That should have been a kill. That should be lethal.
Maybe some flashes waiting for them to come on through, holding down the bathroom. Here's Johnny.
Okay, he's got another smoke. He's got a flash. They are both holding flashes.
Go for it at all with the axe through the door.
That's a delay. Oh, he's gonna try to get a
Oh, they.
hold on, maybe get a peek and an angle on it. But
I mean, this is just third-person bot. They can see.
They know that there's one more team that inevitably is gonna be pushing onto the eastern side here. Just try to survive. One more placement point potential for them as they see anyone's legends and myth.
This is very strange.
You might be looking at the leaderboards and thinking, yeah,
right
but
now.
It's just too far a cry for a team like Myth to be able to jump up and try and challenge the top 4. But yeah, so many PGS points on the line. You're fighting not only for you, but for your region as well. More slots.
Suze almost had a crazy good angle there.
As the top 8 from PGS points will be going to EWC.
I think JD don't have to worry about VP anymore.
Slowing it down a little bit. Kirexi lowers the profile of this UAS, so you can get yourself a little bit more cover. They know they're not going to be driving anytime soon here for the moment.
See them.
As Virtus Pro firing against the position there.
Man, these military bases are always so fun.
They've got to shut them down.
Okay, this is VP's analysts who are watching them. VP's got a really good position. They have the healthiest team, healthiest squads. They've got very good position on the north. They have vision of all the teams.
One more point as well for 17, and it's a three-way tie, a three-horse race with Na'Vi trying to catch up. A huge separation down to 5th place already here happening. Almost 30 points down to 5th is absolutely insane with this game and 3 more to go.
It's a bit of a standstill now.
And how will they have to do it is the question. As now we center on up here. Everybody bides their time.
Phase 9 zone is going to start moving in now. And this is where... Oh! Solzy got VP? How the hell did that happen? What a fight from 17 Gaming. Oh, he got into the car and moved around. JD Gaming countered. JD Gaming going to the next ditch. Oh, he got sniped by Made in Thailand. Scappy sees him. Made in Thailand needs to move in now towards VP. Made in Thailand can hold the fight.
Yeah, they had to. Great play from him.
Anyone's Legends. They're doing the C4 play. Anyone's Legends is doing a C4 play. He put the C4 on, he's moving it to VP. Made in Thailand got the kill. Here comes C4. C4 didn't get killed by anyone.
It wasn't too short, at least to get the confirm. Not bad at all. Virtus Pro still has 2 up at the moment.
Virtus Pro still has a really good angle. Oh, Solzy got him first. Solzy is just fucking better, dude. He has a molly. He can push him off of that truck.
16 kills for anyone's legend.
He can push him off of that truck. But they still have to worry about the team to their left and to their right. There we go, there isn't. Oh, what a beautiful nade. Anyone's Legend. They, boom. Beautiful molly from Solzy. That's Anonymous Legends versus Made in Thailand. 18 kills to the 3 kills. 23 points to 83 points. Can Made in Thailand fix it? Sort this out. We have 1 down. It's 2v2. It's 2v2 right now. Oh, they made the jump over. They can get the res. Oh, they're gonna push up on this.
Oh, that that's the perfect way to actually.
This is not good for them. Solozzi's getting knocked. Or Destroy's getting knocked. Himas is gonna have to heal up. Do they have any utility on AL? They're gonna need to get a flash. Oh, what a beautiful front on Himas, dude. Himas is crazy. Scappy 2v1. And he cannot 2v1 versus Solozzi and Anonymous Legends. Anonymous Legends going fucking hard again. They are doing extremely good. Anyone's Legends are 20 kills in a PGS circuit match. Match 7, 20 kills from Anonymous Legends. Guys, that is 5 teams. 5 pro teams that team had just wiped. That is insane.
That's gotta be kind of a kick to the confidence, doesn't it?
I think so, Matrim. Look at how that all unfolded. And the thing is that the big contenders at the top, man, they were playing good as well. Navi getting kills here and there. Virtus Pro is surviving.
That was a brilliant game.
And anyone's Legend puts them all in a bowl and blends them towards the end.
Buckle up, baby. Today is going to be fun because these are just insane kill counts coming after 2 games in a row. These guys,
Solozzi, Himas, man, these guys are going off. They are popping off.
These type of games, so nobody wants to let anything go astray. Not going to let anything slide. Everybody's trying to make in those later stages that you're talking about. But it's going to be about these little tricksy plays that you've kind of been holding on to. Like, I don't know, long-range Panzerfaust shots through, like, controlled angles to get a knock on somebody, because, sure, why not?
Yeah, that was awesome. That was awesome. As we take a look at the highlights from this game, of course,
man,
he was able to post up a lot, but anyone's Legend.
Here's AL's first.
Avenger, I needed
bang.
Match,
Luke is dead.
And I need it right now. I think he was playing great in this game.
Yeah, he was playing absolutely.
And then I think they got Cowboy here.
Insane stuff here from it.
Petrichor Road. Cowboy got the kill, and I think he got another Petrichor kill there.
It's just insane. And I mean, Power even said it, right? He said, like, whenever these teams are just gonna pull out and do absolutely insane.
Cowboy was doing good work on his own, but yeah. I mean, just look at anyone's Legend. Himas was taking heads that game.
Just before this all went down in this fight, they had
that was a good fight from JDG. This Panzerfaust was beautiful. Bang.
There's about 5 teams that have less points than this.
And this nade right there. Boom. Triple kill. Absolutely.
How many of those teams are from the Americas?
This was good, but there at least he was also kind of screwed there.
But the thing is, like, even with this massive victory, even
that heal where Darwin jumped over to get to the safety side to get the res on Solozzi, that clutched the game.
You know, it's oh my god, you gotta be able to string together multiples here. Like, VP is doing everything they can in their power, and they're getting caught.
You said, hey, what are we going to talk about? What can you even say about it?
That's 30 points for
I want more. These are the
Anonymous Legends.
I want going into our last couple of rounds. This close.
Here we go.
Everybody trying to chase for it.
I mean, just look at this. Just look at this for a second, guys. Anyone's Legend has the most kills, and majority of their placement points are all kills. It's phenomenal. Same with 17 Gaming. I mean, look at that. They have 47 kills and their placement points are 29. So yeah, they're doing slightly better than Anonymous Legend, anyone's Legends, but just the disparity between the teams playing placement and teams playing kills, that shows.
I inject this into
look at that. Solozzi just getting MVP there. Most knocks, most kills, most damage dealt. He did 1,000 damage. It's 10 people. Yeah, well, there. 9 people, 2 people, 4 people. It's incredible.
That's crazy.
It's 20 kills.
We gotta recoup for a little bit here because we know what's going to be happening on the next slide, and we're all for it. What a performance! Really cool stuff. As you said, Matrim, right? Like you.
I mean, yeah, Solozzi will get MVP
as well to be able to get things. The bars have never been bigger on this graphic.
Yeah,
true.
I mean,
True.
Back behind him
Costa's not lying.
The amount of damage this squad took whenever we were looking at that in the last slide also is a big standout. These guys were in the thick of it. You can't say the fact that they were just like in a compound doing anything. They were playing the eastern side of Airfield, walking into it, using like mortar dips for cover and just fighting with whatever they got. And they were getting it all, man. These guys were in it the whole way.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm so excited for Sololzi, but I'm even more excited for what's coming up next. We've got an interview with Corexi as we head over to the Belladome.
Corexi? Hi guys, it's Bella here standing with Virtus Pros Corexi. Hi Corexi. Well, you guys almost got the chicken, but it looks like this race right now, it's a 3-horse race. AL got 18 kills.
A 3-horse race.
How much of them playing so well? What kind of an impact does that have on your game plan?
0, don't care.
Then what?
Dude, what a Chad. Zero doesn't care. I like this. I'm muting this for a reason. Is the players generally in interviews get asked like quite general questions like, you see this team doing this, how are you going to adapt? And generally that's a good question, but a good team, I do believe, makes adaptations where it's needed. But if you're a better team, you stick to your game plan. It's like in other games, you shouldn't be drafting or picking or playing according to what other teams are doing. You should stick to your original plan and then make adaptations to it according to the information and stuff you receive. But yeah, dude, match 7 was absolutely insane.
Nothing else, it doesn't matter.
I just love how Bella's a part of it. She's just like, keeps throwing it back. You got more, and he's like, no.
Bella knew exactly what she was getting into the second she heard that Corexi was coming up there, and she's just like, let's roll.
She staged that.
Right.
She staged that. Corexi, I need you for 1 minute. Just come here and say no a few times.
It wasn't quite smiles don't have sounds, but it was up there. All right, gentlemen, we're going to a break.
Dude, Corexi, Virtus Pro.
When we return, 3 more games. Anyone's legend looks amazing. Let's see if they can continue it on.
Okay, so there's going to be
today he has graced us with his humaneness.
a little 3-minute break.
Hi guys, welcome to another day of shooting challenge, and I'm sitting here with Navi today. Hi guys, good to see you.
Hello.
Looking jolly as always. You got 3 bullets, and the one to knock down most bottles wins and can tell the loser of the group what kind of dance to do for the chicken dinner. Sounds good? Okay, well, who's gonna?
Yeah, you have to dance if you lose.
Hey, you need the gun. Haka, how many points do you think he's gonna get? 0?
Wow.
Nice, 2 points. He's not even phased because he knows he's good.
Oh, he missed.
2 points. 4 points. That was good. You're so nonchalant. Oh, we're borrowing glasses now. Nice. Okay. Whoa. 1 point.
Oh no.
He's on server, but today he has graced us with his humaneness. Next
1 point.
How many, Spyro? 6? Oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
There you go. Oh.
Oh shit.
What are you thinking?
15 push-ups.
15 push-ups? Okay.
Boosted 10, me 5. No.
Pustak, is that good with you?
Давай.
Okay, alright. We'll be looking forward to the push-ups. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you guys at the next one. Bye.
Cool, man. They look like a bunch of young guys, actually. Not like super young, but... I don't know, unpopular opinion. I do think that there should be like a little bit of like interview training for like all kind of like athletes that will need to like speak to the public or whatever. Not because it's like awkward or anything like that, but I think it like makes it more entertaining. So it's like it's sort of in the best interest of the team to present their teams in a better way, or like let them present themselves in a better way. So it's like you have like a team manager and your players, and then like along your training when you do like boot camps or whatever, you just have like a day or like maybe a few hours where you're literally just sitting there chilling, chatting to this dude or to the team, just giving them like general responses and tips and tricks. It's like it feels like training, but yeah, I just think it allows the viewers, because you know there's like language barriers and stuff, so I think it allows for people to enjoy and actually get and understand the feedback better from certain pros and interviews and stuff a bit better if there's like context, because if the dude's Russian and he doesn't speak English well, they get like an interpreter, or he just speaks himself. Like if they have like social training, if that's what it's called, I guess, they'll understand cues and sort of what the question means sometimes, because I know that like that the language barrier does sometimes make it different to interpret the question the right way. Anyway, that's just my 5 cents. Still love the interviews though. They make it the interviews are always interesting, I believe. Okay, here we go.
With the teams playing the way they are, Avenger, people are going to catch up. I think they're looking amazing. With just 3 games remaining, it's going to be difficult.
I don't see any changes in the podium right now. I don't see a way where I say that and then I have to double back. I think it's a 4-horse race. I think big things could still happen from Na'Vi here. We know they're capable of, you know, also producing 15, 18 kill wins. So let's see if that happens in the next one here. That's their comeback.
Yeah, I think that's a bit of a better color for us to see.
Only chance, basically.
You remember at the start of the day, like, you know, so long ago, a grand total of 2 games ago, when we were like, there's a chance that
so Inwards Legends has boosted up.
I don't know, half the score of first place. This is going to be really hard for anybody to try to catch up, because you're right, we've got a 4-horse race, and then it is everybody else just going to try to deal with it, because it's 39 at 6th place, and it is still 31 down to 12.
Yeah, the illusions of Foreign taking it would have been, considering how close they've been in the previous ones, now that is definitely dashed against the rocks, I believe. That is for sure.
I think if...
there's still a lot of PGS points on
well, see, Navi's also got 50 kill points. They don't have much placement points. I think if they try and prioritize some placement points now, because they clearly have the kill potential, but they're lacking on placement points, and if you come like 1st or 2nd, it's like really good placement points, and they generally get knocked out like out of top 5, top 8. As you can see, their placement points are very bad. So I think it's in their best interest to play for some placement kills.
Top 3 are just starting to run away with things, and if that continues to happen here, it's over. Like, they've got to make something happen in this next game.
Yeah, Tian being back, really looking good for 17. 17's kind of salvage game there as well, Avenger, all things considered. And then when kind of darting out of that compound against JDG, you know, just 1 or 2 small things going their way, they could have cleaned up those kills and been able to, well, survive briefly before the rest of the lobby shot at them, I suppose.
I mean, that's the problem when you're not prioritizing getting into the circle, you're prioritizing into kills, you're going to get killed later on. Like, it's that threading the needle, that getting into that spot, it has such a limited window of opportunity that if you don't do it at the right time, other teams are going to be too close, and too many of them are going to be shooting you, and you're just absolutely dead in the water.
Of course, we're just getting word as well that we've got a few more minutes before we get into this game, and also there will be consolation points awarded to E-Arena's Nurin, so E-Arena as a whole, as there were some issues in one of these matches. That'll be happening at the very end of the day, so just keeping you guys up to speed and up to date with what's going on. If those issues were in the previous game, as I said to you guys whilst we were watching, you know, the break there, it was a mugging anyway by Na'Vi against the Arena Matrim. That was not an easy fight for them.
I mean, everybody just in a boat jumps out, and Na'Vi spots it, instantly pounds on. The aggression coming out from Na'Vi, though, did warm my heart. While Na'Vi hasn't been getting the points to keep up with everything else that's been going on, they are playing aggressive and putting themselves in positions to try to get those points, where we had Inspiro going for a wide flank in a vehicle around just to make sure to contain E-Arena. So, PC connection, yeah, that sucks, but, I mean, if anything, you managed to get some points out of the situation, you could have gotten none.
That's true, yeah, might have worked on out.
Some consolation points for cyberbullying, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, we shouldn't laugh at, you know, the misfortunes of maybe a malfunction, but anyway, that's sometimes how this goes as we take a look across the field of players as well. Look, what a majestic interview we just had with that man right there. As of course, for these teams to try and challenge things out, Avenger, who do you think is going to continue on this warpath?
I mean, as I said, win condition is that Na'Vi needs to get one big double-digit chicken dinner now to catch up. Otherwise, there's a 3-horse race between Anyone's Legends, Virtus Pro, and 17. And looking how much fun 17 had today, this could be their catch-up time to get into that 80-plus points, or even breaking triple digits.
Good placement points.
All right, ready to rondo.
Get kills.
Take it away here for game number 8.
All right, so jumping into this one, we should just know the basics of what we're going to be looking at. 3 at the top, neck and neck with each other. Na'Vi, of course, just right on the tail of it, but this is another squad pop off. The question I have, though, is whenever you got anyone's legend, just nomming up all of the points, and you have a squad every single game finding, it's not just one squad, like several squads competing at 10 kills per game. Even if you are as good as Na'Vi, you've got to just put yourself in some bad spots to try to catch up, don't you?
Yeah, you kind of think so, right? Like, it's not like Anyone's Legend has to come out and put together another 30-point banger to hold on to this spot or keep running away with it. Like, they've been putting up kills and points all in every game all day long. So, like, at this point, it's just get 5 or 6 points every game and just keep moving the goalpost a little bit further back, putting the pressure on these other teams to really have that big game if they're going to even have a shot at it.
Так,
але у нас досі летять, але буде що лутати у нас, цікаво.
Last game. That's how you stay competitive. When things go wrong, still finding a way to at least get some points here or there. Keep yourself in it. Stay competitive. While the tail end of the game wasn't the best for them, they managed to find some successes in the earlier sections of it, and then just stayed alive enough to be able to keep themselves in that competitive point as looks like just a dust over the vehicle.
No, interested minds actually landing in close proximity to one another.
Heck, the Na'Vi boys, it looks like they're gonna go ahead and go back to their normal, regularly scheduled programming of splitting that spot. Is maybe okay. Now that they've once PNC comes around, remove the water ratio in circles 4 and 8. We have a better shot. We got a shot now, finally, at getting a GD incendiating.
We got it. There is a world where it can happen. More often than not, the circle goes too far to the west. It could happen here. Don't tease me like this. I've been dreaming of this for a while now. And even then, 4 Angry Men could have a decent spot to put themselves back in the contention point. They've got to have a big game, but 4 Angry Men can have a big game like that if they can get into a good defendable position. But is Jadina City even a... Well,
surely not.
Just caster curse them or something? Like, what
Full Sense just got one knock already. God damn.
Tigger single tap firing the AK.
Tigger's
this is the
AK. This guy's a good gun.
5th place position early game kill I have seen. It's just like slowly crawling away, like not even going to his teammate, just like just keep pop.
Well, look, like, obviously the big story is the fight for first, right? We got 3 teams that are right on top of each other. The possible addition of Na'Vi if they can find a big performance here. But then you got 4 AM.
Pitchcore Road already taking emergency pickup. Phase 1 is still only pulling in.
Matt, and keep in mind,
maybe this one. We can't see the zone, unfortunately. So 4 AM is still 1 man down.
Place is 13. And all these teams have an opportunity to catch that with just an average performance. So there's stuff that we need to be keeping an eye on up and down the leaderboard as the day goes on.
Also, eyes onto the map while we're doing this is we should let you guys know that Petrichor Road as well as Supers have already called emergency pickups. So they're just trying to get into a circle that's going to be very brutal. Team Liquid has already gone ahead and committed most of their members down into Jijima City. But that does mean the way that this river comes in,
this ambush
curves up.
Was crazy.
Most notably up into the northwest, where we have Na'Vi and Twisted Minds already going to be at. Full Sense we just saw.
This final circle was also so good.
There's a couple of little small things brewing while we're watching highlights and the destruction of Anyone's Legend just murdering anyone. Bang. I mean, is that the legend? I can just kill anyone?
I mean, they're about to become our legend if they pull this off here today and run it back to CNMS. Yeah, just clutching it out there for Sololzi. Do it for Sololzi, man. He got 9 kills. He got over 1,000 damage. Like, they looked absolutely dominant. And remember, they had 6 kills before they had even made it into C1, like on that, or C2 on that pop. Like, that was crazy.
We're in a world where Himas is a support player now. That is the level that anyone's legend is playing at. Okay, I get it. It's that's a lifestyle you've got to live. Is Petrichor Road does look like they've made the pull right over Jadina City. I wouldn't be surprised if Supers might do the same thing.
Yeah, Akatori's kind of supporting Spiro a little bit here too today. Let's not forget about that. Looked like Spiro was really trying to make a run for that MVP spot, and it was looking really good. But you gotta start wondering now, like, what 9 kill, 1,000 damage performance
that's
here
a
from
lousy.
That is a big come up for him.
I mean, we just saw a whole bunch of highlights. 9 kills. We're gonna be here for a second watching this.
What a crazy mortar! Who are these guys, dude?
Mortars, get a grenade one, get a molly one. Did he go for? He got another Panzer. Jeez Louise, he's using everything available to him to clutch this out.
That is a 6th of the lobby he killed by himself, not just his team, him.
That's crazy.
Dude, just that stat is insane.
Supers, as you mentioned, we're trying to come over here to Jadina City, but it looks like they are going to find 4 a.m. instead, and MMA will get taken down, Shen will get taken down, so even though Supers lose a couple in the process, they're going to get a couple of points here.
So 17's -1.
That is big. 17
4 Angry Men versus DNS.
As well as 4 Angry Men means the cut lines are
2v2.
getting a little bit dicier as it goes forward. 4 Angry Men, you can see just full-on defensive retreat, but I don't even know where you go. You're just so surrounded at this point. Spaceman
Nice and block on the door there.
They've just got to defend this floor. They can't even have the roof. It's already been denied to them.
Yeah, it's just 2v2 PUBG at this point. And let's see if Supers can kind of hold on to the roof here for as long as possible. I mean, they don't have to worry about 4AM really pushing up into them.
But they got to worry about Na'Vi creeping up on them.
I mean, yeah, Na'Vi starting to make their way over here. I don't think we'll see Na'Vi make a crash there, but I don't know. We'll keep an eye on it as we get to see Jadina City on cast.
Oh, Petrichor Road, Susie.
How long has it been?
And there's 2 different teams in it at the same time. This is beautiful for them. This is everything I'm dreaming of.
Man, Susie has an insane spot up here.
Of action.
Shoot each other.
Going
Shoot each other. This is, I have a dream.
They got the high ground.
And they can't even get up there.
Dig out 4 a.m., but it looks like Winda's just dancing around on that staircase.
MP5K kill?
Now Tian's
oh no.
17. We'll lose a couple of players
17
here
lost
early,
another.
And that not going to be great for them as their run for the championship here.
And they're also playing the other side of the river, going for the more gambled points, hoping the fact that maybe it would go around there. We can see the circle kind of do some crazy things in this one because Ling kind of has a little bit of a pull that it goes for. The Neox factory and all of the magnets.
I don't think S2G Baron wants to take this engagement. I think he's just trying to get knowledge on how many there are in this compound.
Everybody, come on. We can do this. Jadina City. It's a dream. We can make it happen.
Oh my gosh. Like
I'm emotionally committed to this now. I want it.
I want it as much as anybody does. Like it would be hilarious. I just want to watch somebody jiggle peeking while being on the moving walkways, just kind of slowly sliding to the side. It would be amazing. But one day.
17 Gaming has to be careful. You have full sense. He's trying to take space.
Mathematically, our highest likelihood.
No, they need to go back to 17 to full state.
Have position plays come up from S2G as well as E Arena. So I'm not gonna believe it. Yeah, we're gonna go full America numbers. Who cares? We just want what we want.
Exactly. If we wish hard enough, chat, it'll come to pass. Well, S2G, it looks like they got a little bit close to E Arena. Took a few shots, but decided to go ahead and pull back. As E Arena also kind of in a little bit of a split here. I don't think either team really.
What is Baron doing?
And it's probably good because S2G is getting backfilled on that northern side by T1 as we're watching Baron just chill out in a car by the lake.
Looking around, anyone's legend is playing over against.
My screen is frozen. Are we just literally just sitting here watching? Okay, there we go. Yay! Yeah, correct season they got.
Anyone's legend is going to be over into the east, while we do have that VP rotate. So first,
Correct's busy getting airplane scouts. He needs to see what the rotation can be for his team. That's why they're using that.
As well. We've got a couple of moving factors for the
leaderboard
that we definitely need to keep track of.
He knows that they're close.
17's no good, very bad day on Rondo continues. As now Lil goes.
Full sense
Little bit
CB
picked out. Xiaowu also getting in trouble. Is Thanadol going to land a few shots on both of them? Actually, Belmoth going to be the one doing most of the damage to Xiaowu.
Okay, they see.
Spotted out Thanadol at the rock, so they're able to defend for at least a little bit. But the flashbangs are
17 is getting pushed, and yeah.
Goodbye, Little Ghost. That is a nice push there by Full Sense.
They see the other Full Sense.
Turn their attention back over.
So this 17 player. X1 needs to get out of there.
Xiaowu, where do you even go? That's so clustered on this side already. He's just got to send it. Navi's going to be on the other side, twisted on the kind of more western front for this one. The circle does go, keep some of Jadina City in
extremely
play,
unfortunate.
but it is just centered up on the river.
The dream is not dead, but it's on life support for sure. It's the centering on the river is kind of the bigger story here, Matt. Like, that is a big split. So all these teams, and there's still quite a few teams on the western side, are going to have to make a decision about how to get over there. And Twisted Mind's already kind of covering that land bridge. You see Full Sense. They have taken down 17, and now a few more teams are going to be coming in from the west quickly.
On the eastern side, though, we've got T1 that's running right into anyone's legend, right on the outskirts of
what
the
is even happening here?
Really dicey.
4 people was just driving past each other.
Not going to make a commitment in, so T1's going to wrap around them. Problem, though, is Petrichor Road is going to be on the other side of this, on an entirely different pathing. So now T1's just trying to thread the needle between two of them. Solozzi
anyone's legend, Solozzi's trying to get some tags there.
He sure is. That AK was working pretty damn well for him last game. Let's see if oh my goodness.
Petrichor Road got a kill on T1. Full Sense, Twisted Minds pushing Full Sense. Perfect nade.
That's a nice grenade from Lou. We'll take down Flash, and now Full Sense, I believe, is just down to 1.
Yeah, and it's gotten pretty spicy for them. Belmoth just trying to cut away, going down around where Myth is.
Navi pushing S2G.
He's coming in from a similar angle. Navi, we saw them playing around the center, going to start getting the focal point as they do have supers just down to the south of them. S2G on the other side of it. Navi's trying to wrap around. They've already spotted out E-Arena, and it is just enemies all around, but that is an opportunity if you can stack the kills.
Oh boy, Navi, you can tell they want to take this fight. They want to get some kills here. They want to get that ball rolling, but they've got to be careful about how they do it because the Navi just got so strong, and Opon's going to get that knock on a Ferris, and that is going to put Navi up against it.
That's not very good.
Committed to this fight with S2G.
I mean, they just don't have a way to.
Navi have taken way too long to engage or make a decision here. They're making mistakes.
There goes Boostic. Actually going to be Supers that gets that knock as Navi will get stolen away by Luke 12. Lazo tries to take it, but Spiro will win that 1v1. He's still hot, regardless of the fact that Navi is down to just 2. He is still a very, very dangerous man, and we already know what Hakatori is capable of here.
Oh, Hakatori. Oh, Hakatori.
We'll try to make the spray. It's not going to matter.
He got 2 kills. Going for the 3rd.
The cardboard boxes almost gets another one.
Wow. Absolutely well played by Hakatori.
Hakatori trying to make
other 2 kills even with the 3rd. Good recovery from Navi. Hakatori to actually push the STG off this compound. Spire can get the angle, he's getting the flushes, that's great. STG's got 1 player left, Navi's got 2. I think together they can kill them, make sure that the STG can't recover, get the chips. Navi can still get the teammates chips and recover from this. There's a race station close.
Causing so many problems up here for all these teams. Big wide split just off.
But we'll see if Spire and Hakatori decide to push this.
From Navi, and now they might be
considering this is just 1 SUG player.
Across the river over in that same direction. Looks like an E pickup will get popped by Myth as they wait to see where the second circle will go.
Let's see what Baron decides to do.
Right.
I think this
is just going to be the decider.
He kind of has to either fight or.
Jadina City abandoned.
I think he has to just fight.
All right, Liquid, you're on the clock.
He can't really leave the compound either.
Cut back over to the
EA is moving in now. Oh, and Full Sense got the full kill on 17.
17 is Dunzo.
Okay, that's going to open up cut line for Navi.
There we go. Okay, so it looks like they want to move together and push Baron. They know his location, they see him on the corner.
It's gotten a bit more isolated. Good news is there's not going to be anybody that's going to be crashing. While this is the most northeastern
this is really good from Baron.
Everybody else has already kind of shifted away from it, found new positionals. Well, I say that. Team Liquid has actually moved away from the center, and they're moving over now. A bit more to the north. That might be able to provide some assistance in whatever's going on with this Baron situation. Oh, that's a way to do it.
That is one way to do it.
Okay, he's planting C4.
The ticking of the Nokia just off in the distance. Baron.
Isn't that some nice smoke timers? But they're blowing up the wall. But
as far as all this goes, but Navi just kind of
he's repositioned
from any potential or eventual crashes as the arena was kind of hovering around off.
I think they'll
completely lost.
Baron has a chance here.
Playing the wall and he's going to see him
no, oh, that angle. Man, Navi's Hakatori was playing out of his mind there.
But they have to play this one going forward as 2.
Okay, and they get enough to maybe go back down to the south, go for the respawns. It's going to be spicy if they go for it.
You could go for the respawns and see what anyone's legends. I love watching these guys. He must already has 1 kill. He must. They should just have a Himas camera.
The circle still has VP. The squad that is the only one playing over into the west with just a little bit of landmass. They're playing around the bridge down to the south and also have eyes up and around.
I think Anonymous Legends are gonna are gonna win this one again, dude. I don't know. I think they're winning match 8.
Going more towards Jadina City, so all routes across this river currently for Virtus Pro are locked down. So they'll just continue to hold out on this side, keep eyes.
Yeah, VP's holding a bridge rotation.
Something might open up here for him, but you see Nixie kind of looking over in that direction. You see the smoke clouds been
there is a smoke there.
Either Nons or December 12th. Either way, JDG.
What are the chances of they're spotting people?
Cover this bridge.
I got a question for you.
In Thailand, those guys are far away.
VP is playing a very safe, like isolated position. That means that they can't get a lot of kills. They could have been a bit more bold and kind of sent it into the circle. Anyone's legend is in a position over to east to play, right? So here's the question.
No.
VP
Nixie's trying to take their spot shots.
Into a dicey position to try to, like,
problem is they need to. Virtus Pro is gonna need to cross eventually, and they've now Nixie's now shot at both of those teams.
But then immediately follow it with a 16 and out.
We'll see what. Yeah.
Playing the numbers, and this shows the fact that they aren't afraid.
They have Beamy as a glider. They have a car on VP.
I think it's more symptoms of circles, right? Like
yeah, but Beamy's getting shot out of the air.
To get the win, like they've been here.
Oh, maybe that's actually pretty genius. They got a div to play.
I mean,
maybe Beamy.
Is this how we're getting people over? Sure. Stopping and picking them up one by one and
is that actually happening? Are they drop people with a glider?
So needs to
no way, right?
And it looks like he's looking over in that direction already.
They'll shoot the glider eventually, down eventually.
Inside the gliders, they're gonna send over support yet again. So,
actually, if we're hearing from the courses correctly, that is in fact what's happening.
Furia inside the circle is going to have to deal with a close range.
Furia's getting nailed now, unfortunately. Yeah, it looks like that is the case. Corexi is bringing Nixie over. This is... Oh, but it's going to blow up. Oh, Virtus Pro just killed himself. Corexi, oh no. JD can push off of this, but Beamy just destroyed him. Beamy also got Cold 19.
I dare you to do it again. Peek it. I dare you. E-Arena caught up. Look at what's going to be the BRDMs in front of him. JDG coming up from the south. Everybody saw the
beautiful shots from VP Beamy, and they got Corexi up.
Looking at the bridge, but
that was very good from them. But now they have one issue on VP, is that they have one man still missing.
To really sweep in back behind JDG is now all of JDG has hopped in the vehicles. They've abandoned the bridge defense, and that could open up something for Lucarux to now get in and provide support.
Dude, I'm telling you, these guys just did Uber delivery and like drone deliveries over a river, and I can't even get the fucking glider off of the floor.
You see the hesitation coming here for Virtus Pro trying to push across this ridgeline. It's dangerous work.
Yeah, but how are they going to get Luxa over from VP? I mean, he's still getting pinned down in zone. I think they've just accepted the fact that they're going to do a three end zone on VP.
So this makes this a much more contained firefight for the time being.
I think VP can take on this fight against JDG. I mean, they're pushing them off.
Looks like they have eyes more on the Furious position. We also have Team Liquid.
These VP guys will take any space they can get. They're playing very well as well. VP got another kill. Oh no, sorry. Furia got another kill.
With the original plan to go after VP.
Oh, wait! There comes Lucanix from VP. Is he gonna get across the bridge? Will he be allowed? I think that's why VP was pushing JDG to the side.
But that was great response on the part of Virtus
Oh,
Pro. But the circle will pull away once again, and it is favoring Team
Oh, that's
Liquid.
unfortunate.
It's favoring the compound that's
There
been
goes
held by
Nixie.
4AM
Nixie's down. Lucarix is down.
occupied by T1. Anyone's legend, Matt, have to make a move.
VP took 2 damages now.
JDG finally find it, and they get the
Correction,
knock, so
Beamy
VP
remain
down to
form.
just
VP.
2. They're
They can
surrounded
still do
both
it, but
sides.
Anonymous
They have to push
Legends
into an
again.
entrenched position that Petrichor
They're in a
already
really good
has
spot.
control over.
They're not
JDG
doing
wants to
these
see if they can
mid-game
close this
scraps
one out
between
onto
phase
VP.
4
They
to
do not
phase
wanna have
6.
VP, who is hungry for points back behind him, trying to backstab
These
him.
teams
They
know
start
that
to
it's
come out.
VP.
right on the edge of the zone. No real
Myth knows
options,
that it's
but
VP. They all know that it's VP. If they pressure these guys, they know it's good. Oh, that's unfortunate. VP down. Myth is trying to get an angle for his nade to kill Corexi, but Beam is watching. Is he gonna get caught off guard? Oh, he's gonna get beamed. Oh, that's unfortunate for VP. Yeah, they did the level. They did the scout. Oh, I think they're a bit upset on that. 2 teams just full sending it to them. Oh, Kiss just got a triple kill, or almost a quad. Well played from them.
Oh my God, Kiss going nuclear there with the
Yeah,
quick 3-piece.
Kiss went well there. Triple kill. I mean, that's something that Made in Thailand did recover from. I mean, there were only 2.
The West belongs to them. Everything the light touches.
Look at anyone's legends. They are safely and securely in a compound in the middle of the zone. And Hakatori goes down on Navi. Not good for Navi. Navi needs to... They already took a lot of damage from early game fights. They're still in the top 5.
Twisted Minds with a big opportunity.
Anyone's legends are
using this high ground that you're talking about.
Like I called it in the beginning of this game. I called it. We can rewind the VOD or rewind the stream. I called that they were gonna win this match as well, and it's looking like they're geared up for it. VP can't contest them. 17's down early game as well.
In the middle of this, playing around that roadside has managed to
Well, let's see how this phase 5 is. Got 20 seconds to close. This next zone is gonna determine everything. Petrichor Road is close to anyone's legends. Team Liquid's opposing Anonymous Legends. If the rotation is hard for either one of these teams, it could spell a lot of eliminations. This next zone is going to be a lot of teams losing it. Wow, okay. So Petrichor Road will have a bad rotation. 4 teams on the top right, 2 teams on the bottom south. Anonymous Legends will have to push Petrichor Road off. They'll have to scrap with DNS in the front as well. 4AM is going to be scrapping with Team Liquid on the right. EA is gonna have to move in as well. Twisted Minds have 30 seconds to maybe grab all the way in. Oh no, Twisted Minds got a kill on anyone's Legends Darwin. He must got Petrichor Ming Ming. That means there's one more on Petrichor Road behind and on anyone's Legends. Okay, let's listen on to Twisted Minds. That's headshots. He said 2 shots. Twisted Minds are aware that that's anyone's Legends. They do want to push and make sure that anyone's Legends don't have the best or easiest time coming in.
That's one thing I love about
they do need to move off of their position though.
Tell the amount of control that Batu has.
Oh, and Navi's eliminated. DN Deal got the final kill over there.
So Navi's big game requirement not going to come here in number 3.
This is going to be troublesome for anyone's Legends. Salolzi goes down. He must flips the car. Oh, this is unfortunate for anyone's legends. That I just curse anyone's legends. Twisted Minds firing down on Liquid. This gives space for Sololzi. Sololzi kills himself. T1 header down. 4am down to 1. Anyone's legends are still in. Destroy also down. Uh-oh. He masters the only one alive for anyone's legends. He's not taking any damage. I think he's safe in zone somewhere. I don't know. 4am is damaged. Den is damaged. Team Liquid still looking strong. Himas is in zone. No, he's not. He got close. He needs to make a ditch for himself. Does he have a pickaxe? He doesn't have a pickaxe. He has the emergency cover, but there's T1 right next to him, and he has Team Liquid front left of him. This is extremely bad for Himas. That zone has 15 seconds to pull in. It's not great for Himas. I think Himas is going to get knocked out. He might get a knock or two, but I don't think he's making... Oh.
Navi playing around earlier, but it's going
the
to be
snake.
playing the other side. So it's pretty much
the snake meta. Okay, this is fine for Himas.
Irina's trying to play around. Furia in the middle of it. Compound for
Team Liquid is not looking towards him. He can. I think he has an angle against Team Liquid, but T1 is definitely aware of Himas.
The question here: where are they going to go, and when are they going to do it?
I think he can actually.
Just a little bit of room, space.
Can he gatekeep T1 a bit, or is he just going to snake on in? I think anyone. They need to see what's happening. Furia have a very interesting position in the middle of the zone. I think they're going to get pressured by a lot. Oh, Purdy Curdy got Himas eliminated.
Team Liquid's going to be the one that finds them.
Yeah, well, this is time for T1 and Twisted Minds to take the lead, considering the top 3 are down.
See if they can find a way to sneak in. More opportunities abound as we still have 6 teams in it, 20 alive, and T1 spots out 1.
T1 sees for Type is down. Oh, but Type might get flushed. No, I think it's okay. The nade might land.
They're just looking down right into the barrel of T1, but
why isn't he just shooting at them? Why isn't he just shooting at them? Irina Pathampong should have just been shooting at those guys, not throwing nades.
Heather just tries to get into the circle, realizing that this is a catastrophe. The timing went all awry.
And this is why you could have, instead of throwing those nades, shoot them. Oh, to the right. Purdy Curdy. Oh my goodness, that Panzerfaust killed all of EA.
They cut over to Twisted Minds as Team Liquid is, or Furia rather, finding some knocks there onto Twisted Minds. Furia coming alive here in the late game. Twisted in a lot of trouble, down to just Lou and Batulins, and they're nowhere near.
Team Liquid still looking good.
Suddenly America's
Furia coming in hot.
Center in control down to the south, now starting to be more aggressive into the north. Furia on
oh no, Twisted Minds. Why did Furia charge in? They charged into EA for 1 kill, into Twisted Minds for 1 kill.
Team Liquid tried to go for a flank.
Furia 1v1 now. I don't know if it's gonna work. Zukraken's a go-to player. He saw that. Zukraken didn't win that. Oh no. Furia maybe had to go there. I don't know. Maybe they were getting flushed from the middle. Oh. Okay, Furia got the kill.
Already. Can they get a few more? They've spotted out
Team Liquid looking most prominent to win this one. They're the healthiest.
Heather, the guy that managed to stop whatever push that they wanted to go for. Team Liquid sitting at 5 kills right now. On a normal day, that would be pretty good. I mean, decent chance for even more as we look around. Could end up on 9, but it is just
T1
so
has
crazy today.
Heather dug himself a proper dugout.
Man, that is a wild sentence to say.
It does, doesn't it? Well, I will say, remember, there's a big battle going on for 5th and 6th place, and these teams, all these teams that are left towards the end, are all teams that are in the hunt for that position.
3v4.
So a lot of PGS points on the line.
Furia versus Team Liquid.
Every rank that you can climb up, Team Liquid in a great position now to hop up the leaderboard, maybe catch T1. You can see they're in 8th right now, T1 in 6th with 50 points. If Team Liquid can pull this off,
This
you
can be
might have
done.
a shot at getting
They're
some
gonna
more
need to get
PGS points.
some
Team
kills.
Liquid definitely controls the center dot. Furia did that more northern push onto where Twisted was playing from. They have managed to rally, get themselves back together, but they are going to be limping into the circle a bit more.
I
They
think
got a rock,
DraftKing
couple of tools to play from.
knows
The way that the
Cowboy.
this is all
Yeah,
set
he
up,
saw
there's this
Cowboy.
road that
He
kinda
saw
cuts into
Cowboy.
the east that leads into a ravine to the more western side where all the players are at. So that's kind of a no man's land that nobody wants to go for. You can see it on the screen over onto the right now. And it's kind of made a funnel where Furia has to just kind of walk into the waiting arms of Team Liquid. So it is going to be all under the firing capabilities of what Furia can bring to try to dethrone.
Let's
this
see what
position that
let's
Team
see if
Liquid's
Furia
got
can
set up.
clutch us out. They have
I don't know
a bit of utility.
what the plan is for Furia here. Are they just waiting at the like where the center dot's gonna go? Are they just waiting to see if maybe Team Liquid over peaks or overstays? Maybe get a quick knock. What was that? I swear there's way too much AI going on right now. We get Cowboy Avenger celebrating on America's top 2. Team Liquid looking to see if they can
Have a lot of
clutch it
nades
out.
on Team Liquid. I think
Pacing
Team
is
Liquid
just
wins
all
this.
about the circle right now. Furia, I was hoping the fact that maybe Team Liquid will overstep, put themselves into a more vulnerable spot. The rock is just everything
DraftKings
right
huge
now
here.
for Furia. They just have to stay here. They've got to get.
I
as much
don't think
information as they
Furia
can.
has
Sure,
a
there is hillside
stronghold
that
on
is
us.
gonna
Okay,
provide
they're
some
starting to
cover for
engage
Team
now.
Liquid, but
I don't think
it
they
also
really
just
have a
makes it lot
choice,
harder
to
for
be
getting
fair.
pushes, and now it is go time. Furia starting to break the wrap on
And
the
here
one side.
come the
They
grenades,
can't
I think.
get the knocks. Team Liquid just retreats from the angle. Perfectly fine to let
Here
Furia just
come the
walk into
nade
the kill
storms,
box.
guys.
I mean,
Bang, bang, bang.
I don't like the rip on
Bang,
Furia, man.
bang.
You didn't hit a single bullet out of any of those, and you just let Liquid
Yeah,
know exactly where you
that's
were.
why you
Great
keep your
grenades
nades to
from
late
Elo and
game.
Kurt will find 2.
Elo getting
DraftKings
a
now all
Elo
by
getting an
himself,
angle.
as he will be spotted out
And
by
Elo sees
Shots
him.
will come
They
through.
know where
Grenades
DraftKing
will
is.
come down.
Bang.
The grenades will do it. Team Liquid
GG's Team
get their
Liquid.
second
Take game
win
3.
of the final stage.
I mean, what else do you want on a final day? We've got all kinds of crazy matches. We've got big climbs that are going on. Team Liquid now jumping up into that 6th place position. We even have glider taxis going on, Clark.
You even have America's biggest fan, Avenger, here to
Yeehaw.
talk about that game. No, it is time, Avenger here. The Americas looking strong here on Rondo.
Fight me right now.
I always knew that picture was going to come in handy one day.
Yeah, I knew. I didn't expect production to turn it into me celebrating Team Liquid in a cowboy hat store, but that was sight for sore eyes.
That was a
You had to-
very cool game.
Yeah, that was,
There was a lot of
it was chronically,
techniques and things used in that game that I haven't seen before.
it was chronically AI. That's what that was. That was.
That is facts, actually.
Like the glider taxi is one of them.
Of course, as Team Liquid does get
The
themselves the win here.
Panzerfaust
So,
long
from that compound,
ranges.
though, Prospero being able to hold that down and then flex out when all
The way the
teams
teams
go
were
crazy.
even nading,
Furia
the
crashing into
rotations.
Twisted Minds the way they did was just unhinged.
Pickaxing
but
is
it's got nothing to
massive.
lose now.
Smokes and
honestly,
grenades
yeah,
are
like,
the
I
biggest
like it.
things.
I like the
Molotovs can be
aggressiveness
shot
of Furia.
out.
I think they win it at a good time. They just kind of ended up.
Right-hand
losing a
peaks
couple
are
of fights
better
that
than
really
left-hand
loose,
peaks.
stepping up big.
Clearly shown here
The
by
end game
Hakatori.
there, I feel like Furia probably could have done a little bit
The
more
AUG is
with,
also still the best in
didn't hit a
1v1s. I
single
mean, you can
shot
see most
whenever they
people
finally
running the
decided to
AUGs for
open
the
up,
close
but,
battles.
Just kind of immediately turn that in as we get to see correctly. You can't park there, mate.
Well, you cannot. And, well, short man a few words for this game, apparently, as well. Obviously, that was tough there for Virtus Pro. And actually, that... Oh, no. The problem is that actually has really kind of bad knock-on effects here for a game like this, right? Considering anyone's Legend survived into certain moments of this late game here, Matchroom, and all the other contenders went down pretty early for this one.
Yeah, I mean, we were looking at the leaderboards at this stage.
That was a
and just
very,
everybody
very
kinda
fun
went
game
down,
to watch, actually.
MS as a solo rap managed
Very
to
excited for the
survive
next
long
game
enough
coming
to
up
get
now.
themselves just a little bit more, and that's really
It
all you
should
need
be
to do.
quite
Once you get
quickly
to the
to
stages,
quite
just a
quick
little bit
start
more,
for the next
a little
one.
bit more, and keep pushing the
Right now, it's still
that
looking
much
like
further.
anyone's
And
legends are
anyone's
still on top of the
legend is-
leaderboard.
it's one of
The
those teams
leaderboard
that
only
can go
changed
big or
really
go home
from
a lot, but they're starting
bottom
to kinda
5.
find their own ways to
So
just
top
place
5
their
hasn't really
final
changed
stages
much because top
and
5
make it
teams
even more
kind of went
complicated for
out
people to try to catch up.
earlier to
That's
late.
a scary situation for the rest of the lobby.
Team Liquid does get
Team
19
Liquid,
points
as
there.
they're able to try and get themselves
Anyone's
towards
legends only
more
get a
of that
total
middle
of
of the
4
pack, maybe a bit
points,
upper
so
echelon of it as well.
their
Top
lead
eight,
did
of
not
course,
grow
will
by
be rewarded
much.
with prize pool, so You want to be trying to challenge for that, as well as the PGS point on the line. It's 11 points going the way of T1 here, surviving towards
VP
the late
only got
game
1
as
point,
well.
so they
Finally,
didn't take
Fury
over,
here,
so
able to get
leaderboard stays the
themselves a
same.
points relative to what they had prior.
Anyone's
Almost
Legend,
doubling
he's
themselves.
starting to
Points.
build
But
up
now,
a pretty good
Martin,
lead.
93 for
12 lead,
anyone's
12
Legend.
lead
It's
to
not just the
VP.
case of those
In
horses up at the
VP,
top
do you
are
need to
trying
get
for
a
this
chicken
race
dinner
here. Anyone's Legends
or a
pulling
really
away.
high kill game?
Yeah, it's looking a little bit dicey with the teams trying to chase obviously a 12-point
But yeah, I think
deficit, 16 points deficit down to
Navi or
17
closer.
games, quite huge
Top
for
5
them.
is hard to
Sure,
get to top
we do
1,
have
but
2 games to
anyone's
go.
Legends will need to make a few mistakes, as well as
cannot deny that.
VP
We
in
have
them,
another- we
and
have another
you never
Tego.
know how
With
two
Hedda
two
getting
matches
four
can
here.
still
Kiss
make a
also
big
getting four.
difference.
Very, very stale game when it comes to kind of the overall.
This
no
next
one
match is
really
going to be very deciding of how the
doubling
teams will
big,
go
getting
into
double
round
digits, 1,000 damage, but
the
that's
final round.
close to city ending.
Yeah.
You get when you have so much action going on throughout.
A bit of a toughie, right? Of course, as some of our circles do hold a lot of water still in them. That far east Poro causes some problems as well for teams trying to rotate in. And then, you know, with the water divide being there and the kind of limited paths to be able to get in aside from the north side, it was tough for these players.
It was, and you saw, I mean, what the byproduct.
Not crazy stats, man of the match is T1 Heather. Yeah, this game wasn't like action-packed, it was more rotations and the way the teams played that was exciting to see.
Had at least one player missing, so Heather does get the man of the match. Good for him. T1 finally having a little bit of a decent game here, but as you said, like we said going into the beginning of that game, anyone's Legend does not need another 30 bomb. All they need to do is keep putting these like 5-6 point games together, keep moving that goalpost a little bit farther away, and they're good to go.
But if they do have another 30 bomb, oh boy, we could be setting some records. That will be that will be very fun indeed. And it's all the room in the world because Delwyn can pop off. Now we've seen that Sololzi can pop off. Himas is Himas. So there's definitely room in the world for this to happen. We've got one more Miramar, one Tego here to be able to round things out. So if you're tuning in just now, no, it is no double Erangels here on our last day of our finals. We've spiced things up a little bit here to round out some of our circuit number 2. Any other teams from that game you want to talk about here, Avenger, before we move into the next?
Yeah, obviously I want to talk a bit about some more Liquid here. Then me obviously being able to get 2 kills, 2 wins for some of the guys. 2 kills for drafting, not a lot. It's a little bit of a scary head-to-head here. Furia heading the 8 total points to start the day off here. It doesn't really prove much to me when we're looking at Furia. This is a more scary comparison here. Sure, we go over to Miramar. It's gonna be all cowboy, hat when we get to Team Liquid talk. And for me, again, Liquid winning 2, it's $1,000 per, but being able to get into that top 5 now that they are in here, that extra couple of $1,000 is going to be a big motivator. But there's 16 points to catch up to Navi to get to 4th here, so it's a big hill to climb.
I mean, think about this for just 1 second before we switch off of it. Team Liquid is now the team that's behind Navi. While there is still a gap there, it feels like Navi is not necessarily having their biggest of days, and Team Liquid is actually starting to find ways to climb back up. If you'd said that at the beginning of the day that Team Liquid was going to be right back behind Navi, I would have been like, heck yeah, great day for Team Liquid. But it's kind of a combination of the two right now.
The saying is all hat, no cattle. All right, all hat, no cattle. That's what it
sure.
That's what it means.
All hat, no cowboy is also one.
No, it's not. It's look, we're both from Texas. I'm telling you. But no, it's basically basic. Then you should know the saying.
Yeah.
No, but it's the fight. Like we said at the beginning, the fight for first obviously is a big one that we're keeping an eye on. But there's still a lot of PGS points on the line. You look at that 5th and 6th position; it was very close going there. Big win for Team Liquid, puts them back up in 5th place and puts them up at the top. And if they do make a run at Navi, like Navi has to hear these footsteps.
What does the saying even mean?
It means that you're showing in with a big old hat and you got no cattle to back it up. You're a fake cowboy.
You're pretending to be a cowboy.
Yes.
Kind
of like saying I grew up on a ranch.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
No, except for the fact that I actually do.
So all bark, no bite, like basically.
Yes. Okay. Mainly somebody that's masquerading, trying to pretend to be something,
Yeah.
I'm sad none of you guys appreciated my reference to cowboy on Team Liquid.
Did you make one? I didn't hear a single. What were we talking?
I said he
I'm
was
so lost now. What is going
all
on?
cowboy, no hat.
All cowboy, no halo.
What's going on?
Who
Help!
knows?
Okay. Well, I'm getting word that we've just got a few more minutes before we get into
Oh,
this
great.
next
We got a
game.
delay
here.
to fill it up with more of this great content. Let's go.
All right, more cowboy sayings. Matchroom, got any for us?
Oh my God! Nothing that I can say on broadcast because yeah, they're all almost every Southern idiom I would say is contextually not good for broadcast.
Anything about rattlesnakes? There must be something.
There's got to be a good snake one. Do we got any one of those, Mats? Because we got some snakes in the pit over here that are it's those solo players that have been causing problems for all these teams. But T1 again found 4 a.m. They finally win a battle there. It's been a while.
Hooray,
it felt like.
guys.
So good for them, I guess.
They've not run into each other as much this
They
time
haven't.
around,
It's weird.
which saddens me because it was a great kind of back and forth, not so much back from 4 a.m. side of things in the last run of it, but yeah, T1 was looking really good with that. Let's take a look at the overall leaderboards once again and get stock of what's going on. We've just got 2 games remaining, and there is a bit of a divide for anyone's legend up at the top. And this is a team, Avenger, that in the previous circuit we said this year looks like they're going to win a PGS, and there is a decent chance that that is going to be today.
Yeah, there's a huge chance. I'd like to get Power talk more about the 6th place teams fighting each other here for T1 and 4M. It was way more fun last time around for PGS4, though, when it was a fight for potential first place. But yeah, what a way for these teams to run at it. The consistency or lack thereof for Myth, though, has been very surprising to me. I expected much more of him.
Power, final thought?
MVP race is still a thing. Spiro's still at the top, 20 kills. He's got him ass right on his tail with 19 and roughly similar damage, but Spiro's still in the lead.
All right, let's get to it here. The penultimate match. We're going to Miramar. I wonder if there's any rattlesnakes here. I've just Googled it. There is a cowboy saying you've got, if you want to dodge a rattlesnake, don't forget to bring a cake. Ah, interesting. I've never heard that one.
Neither have I. Your text
Oh, that's weird. All right,
crazy.
go away, Americans. This time, first me and Martin will bring you Miramar as I'm making up some absolute bull coming into our final game. Anyone's legend in the driver's seat right now. They don't need to dodge any of the rattlesnakes. The rattlesnakes part ways for anyone's legend.
Yeah, they do, and we do have a southern plane here to kick things off on our only Miramar today. A crazy thing to see when we have 5 games, 2 Tagos, the last game on Tago to finish things off. It's going to be insane. Liquid here trying to get in and get one more chicken dinner on the line here. For them to get 5th here is impressive, but they've got a really, really long way to get into that podium.
Yes, indeed. With that south lean on a plane like this, it does cause a few problems for those teams that want to be going much higher north on that western side, and one of those is, of course, normally T1. Trying to go for that, currently in 7th place. As mentioned on the desk, right, Team Liquid being able to jump up into 5th is a ginormous victory for them. All right, admittedly, they should have been able to get some decent points off the back of a game like that, and it has been able to come forwards for the reward. If they somehow strung together 2 more games, suddenly you could be trying to rival the position of Na'Vi, I suspect, and that is a rough circle for that playing path. Oh my days.
Yeah, it is. It's a rough one here. T1 trying to get a little bit to come their way, maybe to also contest that 5th place that Liquid is currently in just 2 points behind. And also we have to remember, for our big final stage of our circuit here for Circuit 2, PGS 6 is on the horizon, James, and our top 8 best teams across PGS 4 and 5 does get directly invited. They do not have to fight on Thursday for the 8 last spots here. So that's also another big fight for either Liquid or for T1 to ensure that they got the most out of it.
On board with Cowboy. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from this last game as well. There was a world, actually, with our first circle. We could have legit actually been in Jadina City for a little while there. So, but it did shift just a little bit northwest away from it. I was a tad bit excited there at Martin, but it faded away quickly.
Yeah, Jadina City, it's always a bait with that amount of water here. Once we get to PNC, maybe with the new circle change, getting away from land ratio 4 and 8, it could come their way a little bit more often. As we see Liquid and their path to victory here on Rondo map in the last one.
Of course, Cowboy trying to shut down everything that T1 was doing here from the east side, and indeed they did towards the end. Did you just go hiya?
I go yeehaw.
Oh, okay, yes.
You said cowboy. Yeehaw.
And so every time I say cowboy, you instantly
Yeehaw.
think of yeehaw.
Yeah, I just go like that.
Okay, yeah, fair. Okay.
Like when you say bruh.
Bruh. Oh
Yeah, I go
no,
bruh,
don't start
so.
that. No, not allowed.
All right, for this Western Circle here, the teams that are obviously in a higher better spot here for T1, JDD, Twisted Minds, all the other teams, or a lot of the other teams, are going to have a really far rotation. And here, with anyone's legend, trying to get an early rotation on, but there are teams close to them. S2G, they do not want to be running into this one here. And if Schiller gets an opening here, Destroy gets taken out, stopping our current leaders halfway down this hill here is super crucial for them not to be able to run away with it here in match 9.
That's what the rest of the lobby likes to see. As, of course, if you're close to it, you'll be able to spot that out. So not too many teams close to it, I suppose. Here, Petrichor Road is going for an emergency pickup, all just a little bit south of this. Sorry, not Petrichor Road, DN Supers, I should say. Fooled by the nameplates on the map. As S2G looking for a little bit more. Unfortunately for them, finding themselves in last place, dead last. And as you were saying,
dead
we were
last.
watching the last game, top 8
Damn, that is
where
fucking...
the money is. So to go from 12 points towards
feels
where
intense to say it that way.
threshold currently is.
Oh, anyone's legend already has one man down. Oi, what happened?
How close it was in PGS on our top 8, top 9.
Made in Thailand, busy pushing up into Furia.
In our top 3, even top 4. How far it is down to everything here. Now made in Thailand, Furia, Biel Kalamu does some damage to Jacob. Jacob down to 14 HP.
Damn, the spam through by Posa.
SWAT team maneuver here, just all crashing on in together, trying to clear some of these buildings. Don't mind it at all, considering again they really.
Let's see if Made in Thailand can pull this off and take over this compound, but I don't think so.
Position as well. That means you can't be hanging outside these buildings for too long. Bit of an airburst above this building, but not working.
Baron needs to get inside. He can't be hanging around outside the whole time. He's gonna get shot by the teams coming in. You have a minute timer.
Slow and steady
DraftKings
now.
has a good grip on where Kiss is.
Themselves in a bit of an odd spot because Myth is taking better angles, I would say, overall.
Yeah, they are indeed. Scap here in the red side. It's kind of really good overlook of everything if they try to get out on
see
the
if Scap can get an angle.
And we got to remember as well, James, the bottom 8 of PGS 4 and 5 does not get any prize pools. So for you to make money, you have to win games or you have to get into that top 8. 8th place gets 1,000, then 2. And so far, all the way up to 30,000 for first place, 20,000 for second. Big chunk of change.
Yeah, and of course,
30,000 US dollars, by the way.
The next stage, effectively, when it comes to the series final. So
first place.
Think about
second place is 20,000.
You don't want to necessarily be in that survival stage. You want to be straight into the grand final. You want to have the 3-day final straight at your fingertips there. The survival. Not too easy.
Yeah, it's a big chunk of change.
Absolutely not. Being able to go straight in the final would be insane. Some of these teams are always trying to
Scappy's gonna see this. Oh, Scappy can get a really good knock. Come on, Scappy. Come on, Scappy. Oh, this is just DMR damage for you, dude. Oh, no. Oh, no. And Fury got the just massive org. Oh, Poser's dead. Oh, Jacob with a flank. What a crazy flank from Jacob.
Oh no, for Fury.
Made in Thailand, feeling real good about that one. Fury got a false sense of hope when they knocked Scappy. They dropped their sense. Z-Kraken and Baron looking at each other. Oh, good nade from Baron.
Trying to make the most out of it.
You can hear him driving away. DraftKings just leaving Z-Kraken. Z-Kraken got tagged. DraftKings got a knock. Oh.
That's a big name to take down here with the headshot from Log once again. Good shots, yeah.
You can't get this. He doesn't have an aid to flush the kill. Z-Kraken's getting this flush on Scrappy.
See what was going on. Baron was trying to maybe make a transition here, looking for maybe res. Throws down smokes. The thing is that he could potentially make that move because he does have reinforcement right next to him as well. And Jacob's still like kind of lurking in the wings there. The Scap has been finished off. They will be able to get towards Kiss. Z-Kraken now take an angle that technically Myth did have for themselves.
Zone's pulling in boys. Baron knows DraftKings at this rock.
Fury is one of them here, James.
Yep, little blue zone.
Jacob trying to see if he can get an angle on that. I think Maiden's Island is making the right move, just getting out of this.
Maybe fuel up, good to go.
Anyone's Legends
get out of there. What's the point, right? Like, you're just kind of tanking
holding
El
Pozo.
if you're sticking around for that long.
El Bozo.
No
DraftKings making fake shots. And it worked! Holy shit, it worked! DraftKings faked the shots out and it took Jacob out of his angle. Zucraken can move out now.
Yeah, trying to get him in.
Kiss trying to get back in. Kiss making really good shots on DraftKings. Oh, and Baron just double headshots him with his sword off. It's up to Zucraken. 1v2. Holy shit. Baron just destroyed Furia. Can Zucraken clutches though.
Now going all the way around. You know what? Again,
you saw the jammer there, level 1 jammer. Is he gonna take it? It's probably better. Yeah, you took the jammer, level 1. He can fight in the zone now. He's crawling. He's creeping up. But this isn't looking good for Zucraken. Zucraken is a good player.
Seems like it's gonna be difficult for them.
Good for clutch plays. He sees Jacob.
Let's see how this Furia.
He doesn't know where the rest are. He might have heard Baron. He sees Jacob running into that. He knows his teammates died in there.
As you said here, 1v3, difficult task ahead for Zucraken. Great player.
Let's see if we can pull this off.
Especially with them taking
it doesn't look like Kiss has a jammer.
I mean, technically he might have the knowledge. Yeah,
he sees Baron on the roof. He now knows there's at least 2 there. He doesn't know where the 3rd is. I think he hears Jacob. They know where Baron. They know where. Oh, Baron jumped out in the open. Oh, Zucraken needs to heal. Zucraken needs to heal. I think he's gonna die. Well, good push from Jacob. That was a nice try from Baron. It was kind of a good bait, but
Furia not happy with it.
Yep, absolutely not. And as we talk about it, 2 Fury representatives.
I think going for the flush there wasn't a good idea because I mean he knew there was 3v1. He needed the points, sure, but I think if he didn't get that damage taken from the other Myth player, he would have been able to fight Jacob because Jacob was just full sending and jumped through the window.
This far south to have Chimicera, to have Brickyard. We've had a lot of endings around that overlooked Brickyard
Unlucky
area.
though.
We might see another one.
Okay, this is an interesting play from Ferris, putting the vehicle in. Good for him.
So they could have a big
Spyro taking the 2 opposing. VP's moving in, taking this next compound next to JDG.
Yeah, tough one, right, for them. I mean, did they get a blue chip? What are they doing right now? Because obviously they would really like to still be 4 alive after having taken that casualty S2G before. I'm not sure on the status of that at all, but you'd like to hope for them. Camo netting in a building? Is that what you were trying to do, Nixie? I'm not sure.
VP's got a very good compound here to hold up against JDG.
The cover is gone. I like it. Yeah. 2-2 split so far for VP. In case that circle does go south, they do have Corexi and Beamy down there. Now S2G trying to send it in here. Actually getting kind of close to 4 AM. 4 AM easy for Shen to get Latza down with the M4 headshot.
Good shots from Shen.
Right. Like that is tough. And now,
come on.
Baron,
good girl.
Going elsewhere by the looks of things. Twisted Minds moving in alongside North of Monte Nuevo. They do have 17 Gaming just ahead of them. One knock is already on their way, so at least they can get almost a guarantee on that. Unless some nades get sent on over, but never mind. Perfectix runs it down. Little Ghost not smiling anymore for this one.
Nice kill from Twisted Minds there. Got the little Ghost knock with the core.
Saving grace maybe is that if they do get over there was no way that Perfectix would have picked up the blue chip. But I don't think they're going to be leaving that building anytime soon with Twisted Minds lurking around.
No, I don't think so either.
Good girl.
I haven't reloaded yet, so if he wants to take shots, then yeah, I don't know. Maybe he doesn't think of it.
Oh! Sheila got the kill on 4am window.
4am here.
2 kills for Sheila.
Shadow of themselves compared to what we saw from them last time. They were 82 points, just 7 points off.
And Sheila's car has fucking has a mind of its own. Gone. But Baron's coming to fetch him. Should be fine.
Anyway, yeah, I mean, you lose your car, you don't put your handbrake on, and now you're like, well, I guess I'm stranded for a little bit. I'm gonna have to wait for my teammates maybe to come pick me up. Here. But
Tiger.
No, it's not. It's DN Supers.
Tiger.
What?
What is Tiger doing?
Position. Cumin takes him down. Not been the easiest of tournaments for DN Supers whatsoever. Here.
Okay, Tiger. That was an interesting position to hold.
Doing very well on South Korean soil. You'd expect them to be able to play
Twisted
well.
Minds pulling up on 17. Or 17 aware, I think they are. Yeah, maybe. They look in the same direction. Yeah, does look like they are aware. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Through and next circle does pop. Somewhat central, sure, still has a lot of space inside of those high grounds. Although those ridges alongside where Petrica Road, where JDG is.
I mean, Myth is pulling up behind Twisted Minds.
See anyone's Legends trying to get in on that southwest side. They're far away. I wonder what their angle of approach is gonna be.
Coming in with BMD.
I would say the most central compound possible.
It's a good way to try and keep yourself going in this game. Try and catch up with anyone.
Got a nice little garage to bog both cars.
Revived here, coming on in for this next drop in. So for Made in Thailand, even though
not much going from anyone's Legends right now.
Four back up and good to go. Likewise for DN Supers as well. Who I just mentioned has had a bit of a rough time of it, but getting Rex back up is lovely stuff. Looks like S2G's also.
I don't think Myth should be. Traces are going up into the air.
Kind of answers what I was asking
See
for,
if Scappy makes it out of the air.
Had the blue chips, they would have been able to get the res off by now. So no, they will be playing things out as 3-man here.
Anyone's Legends is taking some damage. I wonder what's happening with them.
Maybe the catch-up potential for the Virtus Pro boys in the middle of the circle.
Okay, it's just the zone rotation again. So they maybe it looks like they're taking a safer play again.
Yep, absolutely.
VP is still looking healthy. I think anyone's Legends is just playing it safe.
T1 or potentially even Team Liquid, James.
Yeah. And anyone's Legends are.
As they have really far way to go, and with no hardcover compounds or open area to play, they're gonna have to directly contest someone as a 3-man, having lost Destroy.
A little bit of rock climbing going on for Delwyn. Seeing what you can see across the way here. Again, though, this is only basically a checkpoint for them. They need to be moving on at some point soon, so he's going to start scouting things.
The Legends taking some damage.
Compounds are open, seeing where they can
Team Liquid trying to take some knowledge on the map here.
Many weaknesses that they can probably spot from that location, though. There's a lot of those compounds already taken. I think they might end up coming off that high ground and then just trying to send it through some of those teams into what would be a north central position. But there's options here and there, but that would be kind of blind if they do it.
Hello, pulling up.
They end up doing here. Type does get found by Nance.
Anyone's Legends taking a long way around.
Might have some info or a line they're trying to get into.
I think they're trying to avoid Team Liquid.
Also trying to get it in straight in between Twisted Minds and Team Liquid here.
Myth going right in between Team Liquid. I think Team Liquid sees this.
Yeah, Myth is going to be taking the spot that I was hoping that maybe anyone's Legend would eventually try and scout out and see if they can make it work. At the same time, though, it's not exactly easy.
Doesn't look like Myth is going, but anyone's Legends are in zone. I think they see. Yeah, they're getting shot at now. They need to get to that ridge.
Shots coming in against them. They are moving slowly across this hillside. They're taking some damage.
Solos is down. Darwin's down. Oh, that's not good.
It's only on him to do something.
I love this kind of script where, they're a little bit too far ahead and they just get absolutely destroyed here. With him as the superstar player effort.
Not even in.
Nope, not even in. Has to make moves. Arena behind him. VP and JDD ahead of him. Deal does find.
This is not looking good for anyone's Legends.
Sweep around. They saw the rainbow buildings were open. They can go to there to scout from. Also saw that Navi left.
Navi got a good early zone. Oh, they're taking tags now. Navi got the zone before Team Liquid. Team Liquid taking heavy fire. Cowboy down, Pretty Cuddy down. Taking shots from multiple different teams. Himas is down from anyone's Legends. VP's getting some kill points. This is time for VP to push up into first place.
Virtus Pro as well, of all teams to give it away to. Not exactly easy there now for anyone's Legend. A little bit of sweat.
Furio down.
Right now.
Team Liquid heavily
damaged.
damaged.
More embroiled in some of these fights, as it's going to get a bit tense. We're going into the hills now, as Twisted Minds has found themselves this compound taken away from Lazar. Does know that S2G is still looking this way, but this is on the far north side.
Oh, JD Gaming got headshot by Scappy. M24 Gaming.
Burrows themselves in. We are flicking everywhere here as Cole 119 trying to go for the res, looking down on the position against T1 spot. As okay, right.
Baron just standing right in the open, taking heavy fire. Cowboy down. Team Liquid just taking massive peak shots from Navi and Twisted Minds.
Baron does find Halo and Type.
They're shooting out the cause. Their Team Liquid is in a very precarious situation right now.
With a little bit of a smoke, he might be able to get Halo or Cowboy up. Nobody seems to be healing up onto this little shack here, but a lot of damage has been done. Sheila does find Shen. That's the confirmation of the spaceman. This Type get confirmed as well from Chan. This control here from the
T1 Type is in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, sorry, I've recovered from my whiplash.
You can kind of just stay safe there.
I see back and forth.
VP needs to focus on staying in zone and just getting some kills now.
Is crucial. Imagine a big game for them, making it a 4-horse race. That would be insane.
Yes, it would. More
EA taking some damage. 2 down.
T1, but also likely for some of these teams to be able to use it as a next checkpoint for them as well, knowing that they've maybe made up a little bit of a crater there. December the 12th and the boys also doing some damage against Virtus Pro. There is a world, of course, where you can get those recoveries. They should be in buildings. Difficult to be able to get those flushes down.
Behemoth on the kill. Yep, S2G eliminated.
But not enough. S2G still in 16th place. Really nothing going their way in this tournament at all. As we shift north towards Na'Vi and Twisted Minds, VP would be loving it if they got that
VP have a tough rotation into zone. They have T1, Team Liquid on the pretty much every DNS on the right. Twisted Minds have an insane hold on the zone. This is going to be extremely tough for VP to climb in. Oh, what a beautiful kill from Behemoth.
For the M4 to get the 2 points for full send. Sure, they're in 12th place, but it could
VP corrects, you're trying to set off some mortars. They might be making some craters to actually move up into zone 2, but
17, where are you going?
17 trying to put in
single car. I'm always scared. I'm always scared when I see it moving in above.
They're behind Team Liquid, but does Twisted Minds have an angle on them there? I don't think Twisted Minds have a fair angle. At least XMLP doesn't.
They potentially have to run into if they want to get into this circle.
VP making the rotation through to JDG. I don't think they know that JDG's on this angle. They're gonna get no. What is what? One knocked. Oh, knocked out with M249. 2 knocked. 2 knocked on each team. 2 knocked on each team. Three knocked. VP 1 down. One left for VP. 1 left for JDG. Oh, what a beautiful headshot. Nixie clutched.
Oh, the words "take meds" does not look good there for Virtus Pros. They had to make that fight on through, and now
man, that is unfortunate for VP. They just get unfortunately slaughtered.
With the circle like that,
VP still has maybe will have 2 alive in zone. Yeah, they'll have 2 alive.
Yeah, there was an opportunity with the knock on to mid, but if they pulled up onto mid, the third party would be happening from JDG instead. So
I mean, given what happened, VP, no. Oh, the rotation is awful for VP Nixie.
The reality is, James, there's only 7 points up to Anyone's Legends. With a few more points here, a little bit more salvage, it's actually going to be very, very close. But they're going to have to hope that Na'Vi does not pull out a 10-15
This is going to be tough.
And considering they're dead center in this next zone here,
can Nixie make it?
Potential that they're going to do it.
Yeah, with Anyone's Legend getting 0 and then VP.
He has a jammer pack. It gives him a bit of zone, bit of space.
Yeah, there's definitely a world where this could be wrestled away in the next game. Likewise, though, 17 gaming. Now,
is he gonna out-heal the zone? It's phase 5.
Next moments in this game, only 3, and I'm not super impressed by their position just yet.
He's moving to phase 6 very shortly. He is gonna need to start taking.
Okay. That means there's an opportunity here now for 17 Gaming to put a little bit more on the board.
I don't think, yeah, VP can't out-heal this.
Anyone's Legend in the next one.
It's a 3-horse race, James.
Nixie's just dead anyway.
For sure.
There are only 3 alive.
He's just trying to play for point placement.
That's the lay of the land right now. Myth trying to push into the T1 location here. Liquid trying to survive for the most of it. They could manifest themselves into that 5th place. Navi, sure, they're going to have to defend this eastern front with Petra.
Yeah, there's no way for VP to get in there. If he tries to drive in, he just dies.
Potential game still for Navi, considering they have this much of a hard cover compound. Jacob finds Heather. Scabby finds Pretty Curdy. Myth fighting every single angle potential.
Unless Navi strings forwards together, 2 amazing games here.
Oh, VP's doing it.
Boosted gets the 3rd, and Spiro finishes it off along
Navi going crazy.
Oh, Petrichor Road, and that is what Navi
Petrichor Road eliminated. Virtus Pro. He got a good jammer. He's reversing in.
I think they're actually going to be the ones sending it forward well against Navi here.
VP could do it. VP could maybe get into zone here.
Deal from a distance, so even more reinforcing fire coming from
they're crashing. Navi's crashing on.
Embroiled in all of this. Spiro and boosting, take out Gumin in heaven, and that is DN Super's.
Navi's still heavy.
Twisted Minds takes
DN is down. Navi's just crashing in. They're getting the kills in. They're racking in. No, they know that VP is weak. They know that anyone's edges are down. Nixie's still trying to get into zone. He could do. Oh, that is unfortunate. He got the spot. That's unfortunate.
Small potential, but still
well, VP still gained a lot of placement points from that.
The knock-on effects of this game, crazy stuff. Virtus Pro finishes off anyone's Legends just above them. 17 Gaming finishes
17 is in an okay position here to still overtake VP. Navi also fighting hard for some placement points.
Engaged now in this game.
Navi getting kills on Twisted Lou. Purdy Kitty goes down. Alo going down. Myth being in massive trouble. 17 getting kills on Alo. He got 2 kills. He stole the kill on 17. That's a point for 17. Myth took the compound. Team Liquid are holding. Team Liquid Luke is still sitting in the same ditch. Myth down, Jacob hitting shots. I think Navi's trying to get an angle on Twisted Minds. They know how good that compound is for them. Twisted Minds still gets the zone. Navi also got the zone. That mortar was extremely close on Twisted Minds. 17 have to move and Team Liquid have to move. Myth have to move.
So now for Twisted Minds, they just need a little bit more of a purchase forwards in this circle. Maybe they clear up with some nades themselves, but there's such a high ground angle that it might not even be deep enough for it to work for them.
And James, with
let's see what Team Liquid can do. Oh, what a beautiful shot from Myth Kiss.
Now, for Navi, that would be 84 points. They still need to put up 10 more kills than they have right now.
Team Liquid got eliminated with the Panzerfaust.
Anyone's Legends, so let's see if they're going to be able to do so. They have a huge advantage with the compound. With
beautiful shots from Hakatori as well, but 17 gets the credit for the knock. Will Myth be able to get the res? I think maybe. Or maybe not. Zone is pulling in now.
Once again, the same as last time. He's a man of calm. He's a man of calm.
He's just observing.
Man, Navi are just raining down on Myth.
He's locked in, ready to cook some more.
17 is gonna have to move as well. Twisted Mind knows.
Trying to get into this one here. If I'm 17, I'm definitely thinking, is it worth giving over points to a Navi that's chasing, a Twisted Minds that's chasing? I don't think it's worth it for sure. More shots coming, more bullets done.
Did 17 get in there?
Spirit gets found though with an M24.
Oh, Myth bracking in the kills. 17, are they getting in? Calling to the rock. Myth makes it to the high ground. Oh, 17 has 2 players in. Oh, but 17 goes down. What goes down? Tianho goes down. Myth cracks in the kills. Okay.
Fully throttled down.
Navi needs to boost in now. Navi racking in the kills from Myth.
They're gonna have a high ground position against two very formidable opponents, but there's no room for Twisted Minds or Myth to work with.
Hakatori, they need to get these kills. Let's get the kill on Batalunas.
Multiple guys do it. However, one more point to be had here. Three more twisted. Yeah, three more twisted.
The fact that Batalunas is not dying is crazy.
6 more kill points before the inevitable 5 more points to be had. That's going to be coming.
And he's got on rock. They need to move next zone, and so do Navi.
Surely not. Surely not. Myth has been able to make
But
some miracles happen in some of these late games. No doubt.
Myth still in as well.
GS4, however, surely Navi.
Batulins has a road. That's why.
Alongside Boostic is soaking up a lot of these kills. Some deployable cover going to go down here for Twisted Minds on that north side. Ferris flexes out against Myth to try and shut them down. Nades forwards. Not bad. What can we actually get done here? Nade forwards against this position.
Spyro getting seen. Navi are making some craters. Baron very low HP. Navi taking space. They have to kill Myth. But they can't. They're getting shot from Twisted Minds. Hakatori's perfect nade from Hakatori. They saw Baron. They're trying to get the kill. Both dead. Twisted Minds with the kill for Myth. Okay, Twisted Minds versus Navi. 4v3. 4v2. I think this is Navi.
We were saying halfway through this, it might be a
that's very brave from Spyro.
Sprints into a challenger position. Spyro as well as Hakatori just open up.
Good job from Spyro. He's taking really good. Beautiful nade from Perfect. Oh no! They killed themselves so that Navi doesn't get the points.
They won PGS. They're on course to try and challenge for PGS 5 here.
Yo, that's actually crazy.
Let's bring Matchroom and Poro back in here for this game. I didn't think I'd be saying it. I thought Navi was down and out, but bloody hell, they make it light up here towards another end of a day, Matchroom.
Oh man, Navi. Okay, let's just go ahead and make this as spicy as humanly possible. Big game coming up from them, getting lots of kills. Twisted also having a very good game of their own. Even Myth starting to get involved. There was a world where Myth could have made a big climb. That was such an impactful game on the overall leaderboard to still keep us having this go everything into the very last game.
Navi,
yes,
Navi, Navi.
Now we'll join that top pack in this last game. The margins are razor thin between these teams, Poro, and I'm excited.
It's all on anyone's legend now, isn't it? Like, they cannot afford to have another game like that. They thought that they had done they did the monster share of the work in that big 30-kill win, or 30-point win rather, but it was they had to know the job wasn't done, as we see Furia once again just getting absolutely roasted.
Furia.
You know, it's interesting because again, Made in Thailand really made a decent meal of this game considering they were stuck in this for so long. Avenger actually being able to come in and find themselves a little bit of a spot to wiggle around for. So again, really kudos to them, even though they're really not in the championship run for this one.
No, absolutely not. But it's a good effort for them to try to get the most out of it. But yeah, Anyone's Legend choking it a little bit in the second last game, and you get thrown back to what happened in PGS2 as well. In that first circuit, Anyone's Legend was first place, and Navi won 2 games back-to-back with 15 and 18 kills to win everything, to take it away from Anyone's Legend. And even though they got a second and third place, it wasn't enough. And here, potentially, it wasn't enough for them as well. But for me, though, this makes it ever more exciting. We could have one of the top 4 teams win still. Like, if one of these 4 teams, they go out and have a fantastic game, they will be the winners at the end of PGS5.
Hakatori's hitting bullets like he normally does, and Navi from this compound with 2 amazing holds. Petrichor Road goes first, Supers goes second. A lot of help, of course, from Twisted Minds in this second hold, no doubt. And in fact, Navi only got 1 of the kills out of this crash, believe it or not. That's kind of a crazy scenario considering how close they were. So Twisted Minds really did help out a lot. But at the same time, when you look at how this all unfolds here towards the end, Poro, it's almost impossible to dislodge Navi from where they're from there. That was never going to work.
Yeah, I mean, what are you going to do? Like, they didn't have a hope. You know, they made a valiant struggle of it, but in the end, Navi with that high ground, with everything, and probably the most bullets I think I've ever seen in Hakatori's inventory towards the late game. I gotta be honest.
Yeah. Shooting at a lot, but still having some to go for sure. There, 19
two teams
points.
rolling up is the reason for that. That's crazy for both D and Super saying, "Hey, Hackator, you're missing some bullets. Here's 8 boxes."
Oh my days. All right, before we get into the final game, Anyone's Legend at 93, they didn't shift. I would have much rather have seen them play edge play. I know it's hindsight's 2020, like you can say whatever you want. They thought maybe they would try and go for the middle for some placement points, but 93 against 88 against a tied 87. Kiss showing up here towards the end of this game. It kind of goes back to what I was saying, Matrim, about the fact that, yeah, they were able to win the Fury fight and somehow work their way in despite being super late.
I mean, whenever we look at this, we're sure there's a lot going on with Anyone's Legend, Virtus Pro, 17 Gaming, and Na'Vi. Then there's the break line. But Twisted is only 3 points ahead of Team Liquid, who's only 1 point ahead of 4 Angry Men, who's only 2 points ahead of T1. And then there's a little bit of a drop whenever we go to the supers, whenever we have another 5-point drop into a tie between E-Arena and Made in Thailand. This is a lot of impacts. Looking as far as the PGS points moving forward into the end of the year, we're at the halfway point pretty much. So this has a massive impact on what we could be seeing going into all the way to PGC.
Hackator, you might have looked great there on Na'Vi, but Jacob will steal it away from you. 777, lucky stuff coming in here from Jacob. Again, though, it was great to watch them win out PGS 4. They will not be making a run of it here in PGS 5, but are still always having a lot of impact on the lobby for sure. So, let's take stock. We now have truly a 4-horse race here, Martin, with these teams being able to blast out at the top. It's, I guess, fortunate for teams like Na'Vi that 17 didn't get more from that side of things, but having lost one early, it was always going to be difficult, and then they really didn't have the terrain that they needed to work with there.
No, again, in general, how everything lined up for Na'Vi, getting that Eastern shift, having that compound in, worked out perfect. But also, they had to deny Petrogorod, they had to deny DN Supers, they had to survive. They stayed full as a full four-man here for the remainder of the game as well, to go through pushing mid like that. And I just wonder, those 2 points that Twisted Minds denied here in the end, are those 2 points going to be the difference maker once you get to the end of it? That would be crazy.
Yes, it would. Yes, it would. So, just before we actually end up going to a break here, how about yourself, Por? If you had to choose, out of our 4 teams, who you think might take it? Do you believe in the Na'Vi back-to-back run back?
I mean, look, I think it was a little, just maybe a couple of desks ago that I said Na'Vi, that they were sitting on 15 placement points up there. I was like, they can't. That's not going to do it. Like,
True.
they gotta get a win, and they go and they get a win, and they're doing exactly what they needed to do. So, with 1 game remaining, only 6 points removed, it's just the question. Like, Anyone's Legend, they haven't had many bad games, right? Like, they're still getting points, and they're still kind of moving farther ahead and making that point harder to catch. But with everybody so much closer, it's going to be, and the thing ending on Tego, like I don't know. I can't tell you anything, man. This is going to be a wild finish for sure.
This game was the nightmare scenario for them, losing 1 and then having to come in late. I would have much rather them just see what would happen on Edge from 1 spot. But anyway, we are going to go to a break. When we return, we have 4 teams at the top that are, again, razor thin close here for our last game of PGS 5. You don't want to miss it.
Was that hard?
No, so easy.
So easy, right? Hello, Sheila. Do you want to open with me? Hello, everyone. Welcome to another game of Guess Who. Ta-da! Today's guest is S2G. Hello, good to see everyone. Yeah. I got a chance to explain the rules. You guys look very worried. Are you worried?
Yeah, I'm worried.
Well, I'm confident that you guys will, get through. Come finish this within 18 seconds, okay? So, should we start right away? Okay, I'm gonna set the timer. Go!
Look at it. I don't know. Kraken.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, team.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Blue.
Uh-huh.
Spyro.
Uh-huh.
Nixie.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Okay, good. 22 seconds.
Went to.
But it was funny. It was great because, you guys really worked as a team. Yeah, someone was mouthing words, but then there was like... Was that hard?
No, so easy.
So easy, right? Well, thank you for joining me today, guys. All right, well, bye. Hi guys, it's Bella. The next interviewee for Relay question is Falcons Kickstart. Hi, Kick. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Well, Glass wanted me to ask, how can you be so consistent?
Well, we've played like 20 games, so I don't know how we're consistent, but I mean, it's pretty much just based on what they do. That's how we've been consistent so far. We water review every single thing PO tells them to do. We've just been trying to copy it the best of our ability.
Yeah. Would you say that your rival is Crazy Raccoons then?
No, I think they're like our father figure pretty much, because we just copy everything they do and they're the goats.
Well, okay, enough about Crazy Raccoon and the love that you have for them. What's the one thing you miss from home?
My girlfriend and my cats, I
Nice.
would say, and just being home and having some, home-cooked meals.
Shout out to your girl. And what are your cats' names?
Alrighty, one game remaining here for PGS5. It is down to the wire, and we are excited for it. 4 teams have the chance of becoming the champion here. Anyone's Legend was very much in the driver's seat after that 30-point game to start off day number 2. But now that lead has been chipped away at ever so slightly here by these teams. Avenger, Poro, and Matrim joining me here to talk about this one. Avenger, this is going to be a good one.
Yeah, I don't remember the last time we actually had a 4-horse race going into the final game in such a short final series, so it's going to be an absolute banger. The problem is that you have 6 to 9 teams that's, just along for the ride. So how do you approach it? Do you go very slow, or do you try to go like dead center to the middle really quickly, try to get some of the central playing grounds? Because it could very much be a game 6 of scrims feel for this last game for a lot of the teams. So let's see how it goes.
Well, let's hear from Stoic Alrain, the Na'Vi coach. For those that come after, who's with Bella, ready to go.
Hi guys, it's Bella here standing with Coach Alrain from Na'Vi. Well, what a spicy day going so far. Would you say it's tough? I feel like you guys are playing good, but, I just want you to tell them what you just told me.
Yeah, to be honest, today we play really good. We play aggressively, we take fights, we aggro to any team we've met on our path, but opponents play too well, so we'll try to outplay them on the last map.
What did you just tell the boys? You had a pretty long talk.
I just told them that top 4 is pretty much secured, and nothing between first and fourth is interesting for us, so we'll play for the first.
Of course, root for the first. All right, thank you, Alrain, and best of luck to you.
Thank you.
안녕, 감사합니다.
감사합니다.
Oh, a double. Anyong and Kansamida. But it looks like we are ready to get into the last game. As they said, playing for first. That means they're going to be keeping an eye on that kill feed here, just in case maybe they see anyone's Legend close by. Let's get to it. The conclusion of PGS5 starts now with Matrim and Porosaurus.
It all comes down to this. We are at the end of the line, and it has been a back and forth fight for all of these squads. This could go so many different ways. We might see it come out a little bit slower, everybody trying to figure out, coming a bit measured, or it could just be somebody coming out the gate swinging, wanting to aim for a big game to shut this all down.
I like that. I like that from Alrain saying, look, top 4 secured, we're playing for first. So that means just throw it up against the wall. We're not worried about losing any more position or placement. All we can do is gain. Like, they're in 4th right now. All they can do is go up. So go ahead, throw it up against the wall. You're fraggers, go frag.
They've got enough space away from Twisted Minds right now on the leaderboard that even if they just have a terrible game, it's all above this. That's all they can do. Just instead, take destiny into your own hands, try to make something big happen for yourself. Pack back behind that, also in a very similar category, just a couple of points really spreading out across the board for anybody that can still have the capabilities to climb and have themselves a good game. So this is one of those destiny matches where you can say that you put in enough work to get to this point, but now you just have to have the wherewithal to close it.
And the fact that we're playing this out on Tago makes it even more interesting, right? Because if we would be on Erangel, Matt, everybody knows Erangel like the back of their hand. Not only that, they know exactly how other teams like to play it as well. That's a massive circle shift off to the west. not as much 50-50, but you got to figure maybe going north. But do you want to make that commitment this early on if you're already to the south?
I mean, this whole circle is just throwing everything cattywampus and trying to figure out. Fury is already on the hunt. They've spotted out E-Arena at range. I mean, get what you can get at this point, as E-Arena is just trying to get back closer to Hosan Prison. Furia just needs something to start working out for him, sitting at 21 points right now. If they can get anything just to kind of get a ball rolling, maybe they can at least get up into that 14th position before the breakpoint. Full sense.
And as much as I hate to say it, like the way yesterday went for Furia, like they're doing better now, but the bar was pretty low, right? So this is mostly trying to get themselves right for next week. Next week, there's so many more points on the line. It's a lot of more money on the line. So you just want to make sure that you're going into next week feeling a little bit more confident after what has been a very forgettable weekend for them.
So I'm kind of looking at the circle here. Remember that we do have most of it on the kind of like island, but we also have that little bitty tiny island that kind of goes in between the peninsula and the island itself. Whenever we do get circles like that, sometimes somebody does kind of venture into this position. It's not necessarily a game-winning position, but it is a very safe position. So if somebody's just trying to stockpile, hope the fact that they can make it into the later stages and go for it. But I feel like we're just going to get pulled more into that area just to the southwest of Godok. We might even have a pull up in the Rule Song. So a lot of opportunities for the circle to kind of cut in different directions and really throw stuff off. After we saw that 50-50 circle out of Jijima City going on the river, I don't even know what to expect looking at the channel that runs through this whole thing.
Yeah, this is going to be wild. And worth noting right now, Virtus Pro, the only team in our chasing teams that is already up on the northern side.
I thought you were being serious.
Legend and Navi still kind of around each other. Full Sense starting to make their way over there as well.
Noted.
17 kind of off in the distance. So they still have the option to go there, but anyone's Legend and Navi kind of in a tough spot right now. They've got to make decisions quickly about how they want to play this going forward.
Emergency pickup has been called by 4 angry men, given the fact that they have to go across the whole circle. That's not too big of a surprise. Early positionals coming out for JDG T1 Supers. You're talking about VP also having inside track to the circle itself. Close range positions, we do have Navi. It looks like they're kind of looking around the bridge near Fishing Camp. See if they can make a pass of their own. Other side of them is going to be Full Sense, but then on the other side of Full Sense is going to be Anyone's Legend, who looks like they might be eyeing a bit more of a Western rotate. Odd teams out on this one are going to be, of course, Twisted Minds very far over into the east. Lou actually north of Airport for some reason.
Yeah, this is just like a Twisted, sending Lou all the way up there as we see. Oh, this is highlights of Jacob from the last match. I did get baited a little bit, but hey, seeing Furia get shot up in the first circle, can't blame me for thinking that was actually going on at the same time. But while we watch this, it's worth noting, like, Legend, right? They have to be kind of the opposite mindset of Navi. Playing from first, you've got a little bit of a lead. You know you got to get kills, right? You can't just turtle up the entire time and play completely safe, but you would like to try to avoid fights early on. Coming from where they're coming from in this circle is going to make that hard. Meanwhile, Navi, on the other hand, they're already sending it across the river, and it looks like they're going to get it for free.
I mean, Anyone's Legend has so much breathing room that they're going to be kind of fine. I wouldn't be surprised, of course, if they go Western Bridge, then kind of pushing the area around JDG and between them and T1. So some breathing space, to say the least. 4 angry men, I mean, they can cut and pretty much go anywhere. Godok is entirely open right now. Woolsong, of course, we still have kind of the hills up there that this circle could go towards. But really what we need to be kind of looking at is the area to the southwest of Godok. There's a little bit of a field that leads into the hillsides where we have Super's going to be playing from. And then we've got a couple of hills that kind of cut into the west and to the south of that where T1 and JDG are playing. That's going to be the focus point for a lot of the rotates in this.
Raining gets knocked by the red zone. It's been a while since we've seen one of that. It looks like he should be resable pretty easily, though, as Virtus Pro is starting to creep down in that general direction. You see them stopping down on the hill just on the northern side of that red zone, looking around there in the middle of a 2-2 super split. So they should be safe for the time being. I think they got shot at by the northern half of that 2-2. Meanwhile, Navi, they have taken up position in the hills here above Hapo, but you can see 17 is starting to make their way over, but I think Navi is aware.
Okay, this is a big firefight for these two teams. If either one makes a commitment, I think Winbo doesn't have too much more of an option. He's going to rotate so close, right up on top of him. Spiro goes for the shots. Quick seat swat comes out on the other side of it. 17 does take some damage, but not enough. They wrap around to the other side. It's not done for Winbo just yet. Ferris jumps out. He goes on the hunt, tries to see if he can at least finish it out, and does not connect. 17 weathers the storm.
Oh my goodness gracious, that was close. 17 barely getting out of there, and Navi was actually taking shots in the back from JDG at range, so maybe distracting him just enough to allow 17 to pull away, and that is massive for them as they are able to keep all 4 players alive. 2 teams in the hunt. Running into each other this early on is dangerous stuff.
And it's not done. There's nowhere really for 17 to go except for just a little bit more to the east of that position. So Navi's got to be careful. Furia caught up in what's going to be going on in the rotates a little bit kind of down to the south of all of this. E-Arena is still going to be over here. Petrichor Road. This has just gotten all kinds of messy down here as these squads all just kind of stopped off, realizing they need points and they just got to fight each other. No other options.
Yeah, 3-way going on the south side here as Posto's going to get taken by 04 and B. Opans will get another one. Furia eliminated just like that, so no hopes of turning the tides here and finding some salvation. Meanwhile, Petrichor Road has to reset as the rest of E-Arena has arrived.
Start of a little bit of a run potentially for Petrichor Road, but this is just going to be continual cluster. And Team Liquid is going for a very long wrap around Hosan Prison. S2G going to be back behind him. So if this firefight stays going, there could be another 2 squads joining.
Not that cranky.
Could be. Team Liquid is rapidly approaching as the knock comes through onto Chewy. Nice work by Nurins.
I mean, not cranky. Not that badly cranky.
As the rest of Petrichor Road continue to try to reposition, they'll make sure they flush their. Actually, no, Nurins will make sure that they flush their kill there. Now, Palampong's going to go down as 04MB gets the angle. But as you said, Matt, this has been taking so long. Liquid has now pulled in. They're on the south side playing from the coast, and they're going to see these smokes. They're going to hear the shots. You see them off in the distance. Big grenade from I-26 takes down Nurins, and now they've got Larix pinned to the wall. Nice shots from I-26 as Petrichor Road is coming alive.
Petrichor Road needs 10 points to catch up against Full Sense, and they can get involved. Team Liquid's going to stop. They want to get involved in this. They've got high ground. Petrichor Road trying to get this run going. Does manage to take down the arena, but it took just a bit too long. Instantly jumps into the vehicles. They heard Team Liquid coming. They know that they need to get out of this point. There is nowhere for them to go outside of this. They've just got to cut it out and run. S2G now nipping on the heels of Team Liquid if they overstay.
Fantastic awareness on the part of Petrichor Road. You realize that Liquid was here and instantly hopping in vehicles and getting out of dodge before Liquid could spring the trap. But as you said, S2G, they're hovering around as well. They see those same smokes that Liquid just saw. It doesn't look like S2G is too terribly committed to making this push as Shilla, the eyes in the sky, looking down, and he spotted out Petrichor.
Petrichor went over into the east to try to get away from Team Liquid, so looks like S2G is actually making more of a commitment over in this direction. They want to go for more of it, so Shilla scuttling this out, going to feed that right down. Baron's going to be the guy that follows through. Petrichor Road now taking a couple of shots. Team Liquid has gone to the west. They don't want any more of this. They don't want to throw off their pacing. Instead, it's just everybody getting down in the swamp. They're getting muddy and dirty because it is time to fight.
see Darren left the reunion groups now as well. I think his chick gave him... Being out late.
Hopping into vehicles, positioning themselves around that bridge. Will they commit to going south, Matt, or do they stay on the north side?
Team Liquid has inside track to anything that they want, as most of the circle now going to be on the landmass in the peninsula to the south. Bridges going to be very clustered. We still have 17 that's hopped across that eastern bridge. They're making a cut quickly. Anyone's Legend still defending up right next to Full Sense is going to be in control of that western bridge. VP's got to make some very hard choices very quickly, as Na'Vi also just trying to rally up together. They're already inside of vehicles, but where do you go? You can go for a long wrap, but everything's got something back behind it right now. Everybody trying to set traps. Everybody wanting points.
And Twisted in a perfect place to take advantage of Myth as they will take down Baron. We'll see if the rest of the squad will continue to make their way through. It looks like they're going to dip around. Meanwhile, worth noting, 17, they were able to break away from Na'Vi. They go on the south side of the river. Now Na'Vi, they know that JDG is in this compound, and they're going to push it. They're playing this aggressive.
They've got to get the points. They make the commitment in. Runs by. December 12th, narrowly clinging to life. Just down to 2. Finally gets dropped. It's going to be Hackatori that finds it. And the hunt continues. Cole trapped over here. Here comes the rest of JDG. Cole does get a knock onto 1. He's trying to defend just to buy enough time for support to come in. And it has made landfall.
Massive knock to slow things down just a little bit. The rest of JDG has arrived. Cold 119 with a grenade will
big fight between Navi and JDG. Boostic and Hakatori getting the kills. 3 down. JDG is hammered. Oh, Hakatori going for the kill. They know where Suzy is. Oh, Suzy's 1 HP, 1 shot. Boostic moving up. They know where Hakatori is. Come on, Spyro. Spyro's gonna get the kill.
This is the role that they wanted. They wanted to try to get everything snowballing. Molotov's gonna be coming out.
Oh, how good is that nade?
Looks like they're gonna just try to go for the peek away drop. Suze's still taking damage, but it feels like it's just a matter of time. Is it gonna be enough? Fairest is gonna be rezzed on the other side of this. That's why.
Oh, what a beautiful nade from Hakatori.
That's gonna be Hakatori picking it up. Navi finding the kills, and the
gosh damn.
And cooked to
that motherfucker, you don't mess around.
They had a massive victory last game, and they are using that momentum to take the fight. They win it against JDG, and now they've got a compound. It's on the north side of the river. The question is, Matt, will the circle favor them again, or will they be forced to make an impossible cross down to the south? That is the question. As we see all these other teams, what they're having to deal with.
4 Angry Men did make the commitment onto the mini island. They have HS that's going to be on it. Looks like maybe Petrichor Road. Chilla might all be thinking similar thoughts. Down to the south, we did have 17 make the commitment down here. They're going to be playing coastline pretty close to Team Liquid's positioning. Navi with plenty of space to breathe now after getting that compound. The new leapfrog in front of them, if they have to go down into the south, around the bridge is going to be anyone's legend. VP is going to be
anyone's legend.
They're going to be closest to T1.
And Twisted Minds, eating blue zone, they're going to come in far south side here as well. They're going to be backfilling Myth. And you see Supers have already popped that E pickup. Meanwhile, Chewy, they got back for Petrichor Road. The circle is going to pop down south. So Navi on the clock. Anyone's legend. They're going to hop in vehicles, but they're going at the same time as T1 is arriving. VP is right behind them.
Time to go, that bridge. Nobody going to be camping it. Instead, it's just time to make a push. Anyone's legend going on the upper sections of it. Down below it, it looks like there's going to be a little bit of a race between what's going on with VP as well as T1. Just try to cross. No, VP instead goes for the upper section, realizing that nobody is going to be playing around that, trying to defend. 17 didn't go for a bridge camp, so all these teams are just
anyone's legends in the better. Navi's overtaken VP in the leaderboards. Navi's on a killing streak. They got 4 kills.
T1 pull away. They were worried. I think that T1 was going to try to camp the low side, and I think they actually see him turn back around. So now Virtus Pro, they are halfway across the bridge. They got
T1 got across VP. VP might get eliminated. Anonymous Legends knocked Solozzi. And he must is knocked as well.
Anyone's legend has one of their players down.
This is not good for anyone's legends.
Instantly get the flushes. This is going to be very scary to play from. They just had to make a send down into the circle. So the rest of the players are going to be back behind them. That's going to be in the Team Liquid territory. It looks like they're just going to try to take that one. And yep, Solozzi goes down by Cowboy.
Oh, they're in so much trouble now. Down to 2. They can maybe get this revived, but Petrichor Road is hanging around, and they're going to throw some grenades over. We've seen they are kill hungry to start this game. They've already got 7, and now their eyes are primed on the lobby leader, anyone's legend in a world of trouble.
A lot of focus now coming out onto this bridge because there's just not enough space for everybody to decently get away.
I wouldn't say no to like 1 or 2. But can you put a bit of honey over mine and butter?
A bit more down into the southwest. They couldn't go too much further because they were afraid.
If they are, yeah, but you don't have to. You don't have to.
No, actually, T1 is going to make the commitment back up the hillside. They're going to try to jockey for a winning position.
Yeah, sure.
And Navi, they don't want to have any.
You can make big ones for me, please.
Send it off into the blue, come in from the east, where nobody is looking. You can see Thanadol, the last player for that full
Flapjacks
sense rotation
incoming.
just ahead of them. So Navi will be backfilling
I'm so
where full
lucky.
sense is. As Twisted Minds taking some shots from range. So Navi using that.
No, I was saying I'm so lucky.
Advantage. The way that this circle sets.
Anyone's legend is restored. They've got 3. They're still keeping up in points, but Navi is hot on their tails.
It's got a very open field with a compound very far to the south that Petrichor Road's playing. 1 closer to the center that Team Liquid's in. And then, of course, there's the river, I guess the channel that kind of cuts through the north of it. Right along the coast is going to be where VP, just because they're stuck on the bridge, is at, and 17.
Oh, what a beautiful mortar from there. That one's down.
Every bit of focus seems to be coming back over onto anyone's
Twisted Minds. What a beautiful Panzerfaust. Fire is down. Navi's. This is terrible for Navi. Navi's getting pinched by Twisted Minds. That's a one. Boostik is down as well. Hakatori left for Navi. This is terrible for Navi now. Anyone's Legends busy recovering Darwin. Boostik is dead. Boosty flushed. Oh, they're all down. Navi wiped.
That's all she wrote for Navi. They are going to go down in second.
Oh.
Circle shifting destroys Navi's hopes, but they managed to secure second place. Let's see if they can hold on to it as Full Sense now fighting with Twisted Minds.
That is unfortunate.
This hillside is about all you got to work on over here, and it's just going to be Full Sense sending it in hot and heavy. Example, the Tulans, the last two up. The rest of Full Sense and Thunderdole coming in to provide support, and Twisted realizing there's not much more that they can do. Maybe Batulans can be enough of a distraction to allow something, for example, maybe let him get into a position. Batulans does get the knock onto Flash, so can Example manage to turn this one back around? There is Nero nowhere to go. Well, now VP in some trouble on the outside of the circle trying to run in. E-End is just dropping mortars on him.
The mortars are coming down, but they're not getting the flushes just yet. And meanwhile, 17, they see the fight going on between Full Sense and Twisted Minds. They're trying to get in position.
Anyone didn't just 43. I think that's they're in a good position now. Twisted Minds getting shot down.
But Virtus Pro is able to reset.
How are Virtus Pro going to try to get in the circle? If they go over in the east, follow the coast.
Yeah, I don't think Virtus Pro have an easy rotation in here.
Right into the
It's gonna be
face
tough.
of 17 Gaming, who's already got a little bit of a camp over here along this road. It all comes down to the choices now made by the IGL and the rest of the team to figure out. Okay,
Anyone's Legends recovered very, very well.
do we go for the long wrap
They're
into
set
the
up
west?
well.
It's safer over there, but
Oh,
instead,
Virtus
it's
Pro
gonna be the commitment. They
C17.
are going on
Get in the
the
car.
17 line. The
Oh,
commitment's
I
gonna come
think
into the hillside
WeHo
and
saw
run
him.
right
Yeah,
into the
WeHo
window
saw him.
position.
And let's hear how Virtus Pro deals with this fight against 17. Let's go listen in on their comms.
They're full coming to fight you,
No, we have good edge, they cannot do it, they play their edge. Go back west, go to this hole, Beamy stay here, yes, Beamy stay here, Corexi go orange hole, so T1 doesn't go in.
No, I need to go north, I'm gonna peek from
Watch out, they can be there, you shouldn't go there. You should just,
Stop
they're
your
on
open,
team,
they
I
can
mean,
pick
we're
up
good,
with
they cannot pick us.
Fuck, do we play
We have edge here, we just fucking wait for opportunity, boys. Just don't lose cards.
Petrichor red on 10 kills.
Fight with 17, and they wanted to third party them, but as soon as they realized that 17 was fully committed to the fight, they back away and they keep all four alive for the time being.
Good call from VP.
Phase 4, 35 alive. Moving into our fifth circle. Where are we going? If it goes more centered, it's going to go right into those fields where Neron nothing to play around. This is a very open circle, and yeah, it is going to go just off center. That means that Team Liquid is going to have the compound. Super is just kind of hunkering down.
Bang.
Patties themselves.
Petrichor Road.
Petrichor Road on a rampage still. These guys are not done. 11 kills and climbing. They want to catch up to Full Sense.
Wow, 11 kills.
Road, they find their groove here in the final game of the day, but the biggest news, Matchroom, anyone's legend. They sent 3 into that shack, and they have been hiding. They have been surviving. They saw that Navi is down. They are dead center circle. They just have to repel invaders. 17, they're going to pull in.
Anyone's Legends just need to survive. They cannot let VP overtake. They know that VP is still a full force, still fully alive. 70 is also close on their tails. They need to wait out these two teams to die or something of the similar.
They can go for a longer wrap into the west. That's where S2G is already going to be playing from. If they make the commitment a little bit more into the northwest, they're going to have to deal with T1. If they go straight south, Team Liquid in fortifications. So being on the tail end of this could be easily punished. How is VP going to play around it?
This is the problem for 17, is that they've got a duo from Myth just on their north side. I see
VP crashing onto T1.
T1's gonna find them. They get the double knock.
Oh, that was a hard crash from VP.
Eliminated by Liquid and VP, but the blue is crashing down.
VP beat me down. VP could get eliminated.
firing lines just set up. Even if they manage to make it past it, it is
Team Liquid has an Iron VP.
And it's going to be all about hero plays.
Oh, this is tough now for VP.
It's just 3 points to catch up to Anyone's Legend, but Anyone's Legend is near on center of this circle, and Luka Ruck's work is cut out from him. That blue is just chunking away.
And Anyone's Legend is just looking at that kill feed, and they're realizing that this thing is so close to
this is gonna be tough for VP now.
Stay safe.
Thank
Don't
you.
allow anybody to get close to you, but you see Team Liquid has Luka Ruck's absolutely pinned down here at the end, asking more from Virtus Pro at this point. It's gonna be really tough.
They are still in a great spot. 5 points back behind, still 4 players up. They've got Little Ghost playing over into the east with eyes on to so much what's going to be going on. 17 is actually the closest team to Anyone's Legend right now, hiding out.
Team Liquid fully know that
So
VP Luka Ruck is still sitting there.
VP go down, there's still a world where 17 can take this.
They absolutely can, and they've already gotten rid of their biggest problem, which was the duo of Myth that was hanging out right in their backs. Tigger's still back there.
Luke is not giving up on Luka Ricks.
Even if Tigger gets a knock, if they immediately trade
these
him
are
back,
so
they
good.
should be able to get the revive. So 17 in a
Thank you.
they're in a driver's seat here to try to be able to get some kills, and that circle is going to help them out a lot because Anyone's Legend, despite the fact that they have the compound in there, they're still playing safe. They can't afford to take the risk of going out there and trying to get involved.
We're almost at Goodnight Sweet Print stage as Luka Ruck's just going to be chain medding. That's going to be the last of his heals, so first aid kit's going to be going down. Team Liquid has to open up a path to get into the circle, and they're going to start dropping down some mortars, and there you go. That's all she wrote.
Luka Ruck's down.
Who does manage to touch up into the second place position, but now it's just going to be how much can 17 get?
17 can push off VP.
This compound. They've got a few mortars to send over. I think Cowboy or Garrett might be feeding information over to Alo. Yeah, it looks like 4 a.m. might be the angle that they're looking for. As they'll wait till the last minute. They are already in vehicles. Alo will send a few mortars.
Team Liquid's rotation is going to be weird. They've got DNS right in front of them. 4 a.m. on the right, on the other side of them.
Rolls right by, just next to the road, using the ridgeline for some cover. With the way the mortars pop, but Supers are already waiting. Gillian gets the double up, and Team Liquid in a
And either Team Liquid did not realize
17 Gaming racking in those kills. They'll say thank you to that. They'll push Navi off now, and they'll push VP off soon as well. Anyone's Legends getting some placement points now as well. They're moving up. They've got 2 kills. 17 have to get a few kills.
Points so bad, but the way that the circle is set, we're just down inside the rice paddy fields. There's not much you can do. They've got a ridge, and it feels safe. Cowboy, the last one up. He's got himself the Panzerfaust eyes on the position where Supers are going to be playing from, but he's firmly surrounded. At least the closest member to him is going to be knocked. Trying to throw out whatever utility to slow it down. 17 at least providing some cover as well, making this a bit more dicey. Down to the south, we still have Twisted Minds member.
Oh, that hit.
Up and alive, trying to creep his way into the circle because Twisted and Team Liquid are so close to each other.
17's pushing on Anyone's Legends. 17 want to kill Anyone's Legends. Oh shit, this could be crazy. This could be intense.
Legend out with some well-placed blue zone grenades. It forces them to move, but it doesn't get the knocks. Anyone's Legend are just surviving right now.
Well done, Anyone's Legends. Holy crap.
17, they've got to start getting active.
Full snakes. But it's working. I'm rooting for them.
To work enough to force them into a bit more of a spot. Means that they had to burn off a lot more of their meds. They're going to start digging down, realizing the shack is just too much of a focus. Being in the center, maybe just setting up a bit external from it could provide something for you to work with. 4 Angry Men still in control of that northern area as Tian is going to find the point.
DNS down.
Everything matters is 17 now in second place.
Petrichor Road seeing Twisted example.
It's a great grenade.
Oh, he got the heal off before the nade landed.
We'll survive a little bit longer here.
Twisted is going to be fine there, but the SUG has maybe has an angle on him. Not really sure.
Left alive for Petrichor.
How's this nade looking?
Absolutely nuclear here in this final game. The circle will pull back to the north, and it's
Anyone Legends still get the zone. They can get frags from SUG and from 4 AM. 17 is hot on their case. 17 is up into second place. 4-point difference between 17 and Anyone's Legends. This is still very close.
It's just more points. How much longer can Anyone's Legend and 17 stay in it?
S2 Baron has a perfect shield setup, but
It's really just going to be on how S2G.
Oh, look at anyone's legends. They're busy digging in the fields.
They're just digging themselves a compound.
Genius.
The destructible terrain is making it so that anyone's legend can do this. They don't have to play inside the actual building and wait for more utility to get spammed over in their direction. Instead, they're digging.
That is insane.
Outside, playing alternate angles.
17 gaming game from getting some more picture from Petrichor Road. This nade is a flush. Oh. FS is on the side. Tigger can kill X-Wad. Petrichor Road getting nailed. Oh, Tigger's proning in. He just wants placement points. I think 17 sees him.
The approach on angles for
maybe not. I don't think he saw him. No, there's no way you could have seen him.
S2G is closest for anyone's legend, so the potential for points and kills, well, they're doing their digging. They could pop up and go for any shots. 4 Angry Men, much more in the line of sights for 17 Gaming. A couple of kills going either side of this could be big. Shin is going to get the damage onto S2G, make it even weaker before they get in there, but that does kind of inadvertently deny kill points for anyone's legend to find anything. Example, still alive down to the south. He wants everything that he can find around him.
17 Gaming getting Tigger. That's another point. That's 3-point difference for anyone's legends and 17. Twisted Minds pushing up to S2G. S2G gets a kill. 3-point difference for anyone's legends.
It is just 3 points separating out anyone's legend and 17 Gaming, who are fighting neck and neck all the way to the end of this one.
It might come down to winner take all between 17 and anyone's legend at the end of this.
Two very strong teams right now.
You gotta imagine
the only 2 full squads. 17 and anyone legends need to hold. Anyone legends get the zone again.
Looking near impossible here, Matt.
4 Angry Men keeps creeping closer and closer to the anyone's legend side. So even if 17 gets the knocks, anyone's legend can pop up and potentially get the flushes. The way these exchanges go, it could open up a lot of different avenues for either one of these teams. Super still needs to get up in the north. They're still just kind of crawling around in the no man's land and no cover to be had up there. Petrichor Road still alive down to the south. He's got.
Let's see what anyone's legends do. Yeah, they need to cook a bit to extend their lead.
4AM, they're going to make the crash onto anyone's legends compound. This is the way they've decided to make the play. And these could be huge kills if anyone's legend can pick some up, but they're not looking in that direction. More blue zone grenades are coming.
I don't think 4 Angry Men also expecting them to have gone down this way.
Digging in the fields, they are damn near impossible to see until you're right on top of them.
Oh, this is going to be intense for Destroy. You need to take out your org, dude. Take out your org.
It's just perfectly covering up these trenches that they've managed to dig out for themselves. This has all just been waiting, at least cutting enough space as well that nades won't just roll right down and drop.
They're moving up, boys. They're moving up.
All set up for this plan.
Perfect nade, 3-man nade. Beautiful nade from Imas. 1 HP. Beautiful knock from Darwin. 1 left from 4AM. Relax now, anyone's legends. You got the kills. They got the 1 knock. 17 Gaming's peeking their heads. Spaceman down, Darwin down. HSM down. 4AM is 1 player down. Anyone legends doing well. 5-man difference. Perfect kill from Darwin. 6 kill difference now. 6-point difference. Anyone legends have extended the lead. 17 have to get the chicken dinner here to win. Dennis Snoop's got the Dennis. Perfect kill from Heaven. He got the kill on 17. That's critical for 17. 17 kills gets the kill now on Heaven. Petrichor Road. He musters on the kill for perfect kill from on Petrichor Road. Anyone's legends busy popping off now. 5-point kill difference.
They have perfect angles down the line towards 17. 17 still has not gotten their revive back up, but they still have utility. They're going to try to send some over.
This is not good. This is not good. 17 game have a Panzerfaust. Anyone's legends knows where they are. If he Panzerfaust in that hole, it's going to be extremely bad.
That means a weakened anyone's legend's going to have to be contesting up against 17.
That's a perfect nade. No, 17's gonna do it.
That's a quick flush. Come out from 17 Gaming, dropping it down to just 4.
Oh, 17's legend. 17's gonna do it.
there.
A team Mars versus 17. 1v4. No. And 17 sneak the PGS win.
The points for taking the victory give them the top of it. 17 finding it all the way to the end. Galaris Avenger, they managed to find it.
A picture-perfect ending as 17 and anyone's legend go head-to-head, and 17 takes away
GG's.
number one. Yet another PGS championship under their belt. Tian Tian, having only arrived yesterday, comes along, comes alive for the roster. What a performance, what a last game, Avenger. Amazing stuff.
Yeah, we could see it on the smiles today. Those damn smiles, they felt like they're going to be taking everything home. And here they are, PGS 5 champions.
Huge confidence from the boys coming in to the start of the day. They knew it.
Very
We
cool.
have 17 Gaming PGS 5 champions.
The game 1 and game 2 wasn't great, but the rest of those games were insane.
Lights out again. I've said it many times today because each and every game has felt really on a tenterhooks down to the wire. But let's check in with
Hi, Wembo. Here's your microphone. And if you guys could take the microphones. Well, you guys are the PUBG Global Series 5 champions. Well, Wenbo, let me talk to you first. You know, ever since joining 17 after spending time on CTG, you get your first global title. What are you thinking right now? You're happy, right?
还好吧，没有很开心，周冠嘛，没什么很开心的。
뭐 그렇게까지 막 즐거워하진 않았고. 你说什么？那个周末。
周冠军。
아, 그 마지막 우승이니까. 네.
마지막 우승이요?
你是说中冠军？
不是 PGS 6的冠军，只是 PGS 4、5的冠军。
아,
what?
우승이다 보니까 6회 우승이 아니다 보니까 막 그렇게.
Captions, hello?
I asked him, well, Wembo is currently not too happy because this is only halfway through our PUBG Global Series marathon because he believes that the next trophy will hold more meaning. That is right. Yeah. We could think about the next. We could think about the next one already. That is good. Well, are you confident that you would be seizing the next one as well then? 혹시 그러면 다음 트로피를 벌써 좀 생각을 하고 계신지 자신 있는지 한번 들어볼 수 있을까요, 웬보 선수?
那你有信心就是取得下一个冠军吗？
有 PGS。
You want some more?
6일 때 꼭.
I'm okay, thank you. Only if you want more.
He will seize that PGS.
And that was really nice.
All right, well, can I talk to Logos next then? Hi, Logos.
You just make the normal ones,
Well, I
though.
saw
You don't have to put the
we had a chat. We had a chat during Survival.
No, I
Stage
just prefer
when
the
you guys
ones
finished
without.
sixth, and you guys made it just in time to compete this final stage, and here you are.
Wow,
Personal
GG's
third
to
PGS trophy.
PGS
What's going through
17.
your mind right now? Are you
Who
thinking
got
the
the
same thing as
MVP?
Wembo?
Logos?
Let's hear it. 이제 서바이벌 스테이지 6위로 마무리하면서 릴고스트 선수와 이야기를 했었는데 이번에 파이널 스테이지
Man, I wish I could translate this.
릴고스트 선수는 세 번째 PGS 타이틀이기도 한데 일단 우승 소감부터 들어보도록 하겠습니다.
这次又获得了优胜，然后就是想听一下你的这个，就是你的这个获奖感言是什么？
其实获奖感言没什么。
Wait, so the lady has to to speak in Chinese to someone.
You want PGS 6 trophy? Oh, okay. He wants that PGS 6 trophy already. I feel like I'm gonna ask the same thing to Xiao Didi. And are you gonna say you want PGS 6 trophy too? What are you thinking? 샤오디디 선수도 같은 생각인지 지금 혹시 우승 소감으로 좀 다른 생각이 드는지도 들어보고 싶습니다.
你也是想法一样吗？还是你有别的那种？
This is.
周冠没有获奖感言。
없다고 하셨습니다.
Oh, he believes this is a united team front because they're all thinking about PGS 6 trophy. Well, Xiao Didi, I guess this is the relative.
Okay, well, it looks like they're all rooting. They're all wanting to. All 4 of these 17 players who just won PGS 5 Global Series, their next aspirations and what they're currently thinking of, what's going through their mind is that they want to win PGS 6. So that was the game. It was extremely good game. Their game 1, game 2 wasn't that great, but game 3 and game 4 and game 5 they were killing pretty much half of the lobbies, always making it consistently to end games. And I think anyone's legends made a few mistakes in game 3 and game 4 where they got like sort of slashed out early, which gave 17 and VP and Navi as well like pressure. And I think anyone's legends did extremely well, but 17 played much better. Like they almost consistently had 4 people in end zone games. Their car usages and almost every single one of them always had a car. Their rotations followed one after another. They had emergency cover flares, lots of smokes. They used pickaxes, not as much as anyone's legends did, but I think they did extremely well for how they also got in game 1 and game 2. They also had pretty bad landings, but recovered very well. So GG's to them. The next season, I believe, is only going to start PUBG PGS Series 6. 2020 June. Well, looks like they want PGS next week. I think it's next week. So they want to go and win that. So we'll tune in for the next one there as well. My stream schedule will be again just on Wednesday. I'll be streaming again. Today was just a short stream to actually just do PGS for a bit. We will be doing a gameplay and like ranked gameplay and things like that again on Wednesday. So be sure to check in with that. And also before you guys leave, thanks for coming in. I appreciate the support. The clips and things like that will be posted on my YouTube Shorts, on the TikTok, and as well as Instagram. So be sure to make sure you follow my socials. I'm also live on Twitch if you guys, for those who are different on different streams like my Kick watchers and my YouTube watchers. I do multi-stream, so you guys can find me on all my different platforms. You can just at Millipol. So yeah, I'll see you guys around. Thanks for the viewership and cheerio.